in the place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two in this cozy bar where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Billy, how you doing? You okay? We have had some tech issues, as you can see. Mandy thought it was you. No, it was definitely me. Well, not me. I can't work out if it's OBS, YouTube, or somewhere in between. But either way, no es bueno, man. So I had to quickly reset loads of stuff. How bad's that? How bad's that? And I've forgotten stuff, obviously. Just a little bit of light, a bit more light. Oh, isn't it warm? Isn't it warm? And I mean that most sincerely, folks. Because it is warm. I mean, obviously the heating's been on in here for the last hour and I've just got out the shower, which doesn't help, but it is warm. Conspicuously warm compared to what it's been lately. And apparently I looked at the weather, hour by hour. It's about 7 degrees now and it's going to get to about 10 in the morning. 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be really warm. Isn't that mad? You had ads. Good, that means I make more money. I'm going to look into this. I've had to just restart everything, so I don't know. Louise, Lulu Bellatini. You're in a bad mood, are you? Ah. Work's done for the day. Ignore work. You're in your safe space now. You're alright with us. You can share amongst the group. Do you want to swear? Do you want to swear? You can swear if you like. I don't mind. It could be worse. This could be the Sunday stream and you've got Monday to start off with. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, bruv? Oh, man. There will be sneezes. I haven't sneezed all day and I've just been upstairs, had my shower and I put on about 27 different shampoos, shower gels, facial thingy. I had a facial in the shower, no I didn't. All that kind of stuff. And I think it's all mixing together to bombard my senses. Relatively safe. It's safe enough, isn't it? It's as safe as you're going to get. Mondays are your day off. All right, show off. Try to be nice to you here. Do you work a compressed week? Is it 4 over 5? 5 over 4 even? We have people in our work. Our work's fantastic for stuff like that. There's about 2/3 of the people that work there are women. Specifically as well because it's such a good place to work for term time workers or compressed week. So there's loads of people that have Monday or Friday off. You can never get a Monday or Friday off on leave. Everyone's always off. But it's no big deal, is it? If someone wants to have a 3-day weekend or be able to look after the kids, work it, man. What do you do on your Mondays off, Louise? Do you clean the mountain, do you? Do you have the Sherpas around for tea? Day off, 38,000 feet up in the air. Man, what is it you do? Do you watch the condor? They haven't got condors there, have they? Unless you move to Aconcagua. I don't think you have. No, Mondays are not my day off. But they feel like it at times because it's there's there's so few people in that it's really relaxed and chilled. And I get more work done, to be honest with you. You only work Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. Right, so I stream on Wednesdays and Sundays. You have Mondays and Thursdays off. Is that to get over how bad the stream is? Is that what it is? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You need a day off after every stream just to get over it. I'm crushed. Absolutely crushed. Saturday, working Saturdays. I know when I first started working, I had the weirdest weekly rota. 11:30 till 8. Hang on, 11:30 till 8, yeah. Monday till Thursday. And then in at 9 on a Sunday. So it was Sunday to Thursday. Friday, Saturday was our weekend. It was bizarre. And then I couldn't get in on a Sundays because they were always having the rail works on a Sunday. Nightmare. So I got to change to Monday to Friday, 11:30 in the morning till 8 at night. I should be so flattered. I keep you up late and Ali's paws are generous. She doesn't hold back, does she? What do you expect? Alcohol from an Irish woman, even though she doesn't drink herself. She wants a double, that must mean 2 bottles pouring into 1 cup. 2 bottles, 1 cup. No, not to go there. I should be flattened. I should be both, I think. I almost was earlier. Oh, holy Jesus. I was lying on my bed. How can you do the nodding dog on your bed when you're lying down? I don't get it. Just lying there watching the end of Bread. I've been watching that despite the fact that it's utter dog shit. And I hate it. Carla Lane, what is she doing, man? The entire country was tarring us with this brush of being dough-light scum. And then she writes a sitcom all about it. Bell end. Anyway, yeah. But I've been watching it because it reminds me of growing up in the city at that time. When Bread was being filmed, we used to see it getting filmed. Because that was my end of the city, the South End. So all the places they go to, I used to go to. And it reminds me of being a sallow youth. Before I got old and lumpy and grumpy and frumpy. And all the other umpies. Kirsty, bonjour. Are you doing all right? As Camden. There's a thing coming up, isn't there? A Sky TV documentary series, I think, about Camden. All about Camden. All the music, all the people. Noel Gallagher and Nile Rodgers and people like that are on it, so could be interessante, muy interessante, as they say in Japan. Looking forward to that. Mandy, you watch rubbish too. Yeah, but I watch it despite the fact that I get angry watching it. You shouldn't get angry watching things, and I do, but I love watching it. The way, I mean, if you go back and watch Boys from the Black stuff, there's one episode, George's Last Ride, is it? Where George is in a wheelchair and he gets taken down. Chrissy takes him down to the Albert Dock, and you wouldn't recognise it. You would not recognise it at all. Everywhere's silted up. There's bricks missing, windows are shattered. It was before the European money came in, desilted the place and made it into, it's one of the biggest tourist attractions in the UK. And that was going to be left to go to managed decline by Thatcher and her ilk, whereas spending a bit of money on it meant it was bringing a shitload of cash in, not just to the city but to the country. But seeing the difference between the two is amazing. Watching Bread a little bit, it's a little bit later on, more's been done at that point. It reminds me more of the city I grew up in, so I love watching it. Check it out. Gotta check it out. You might see yourself on there, Kirsty. You never know. You get angry watching me sometimes, of course you do. What's he going on about now? I'll be honest, I wouldn't watch me if it wasn't me. Know what I mean? Have I done everything? It's Wednesday, isn't it? I don't need to do much on a Wednesday. Spotify had paused itself, which is why the jukebox got stuck for a while. But don't worry, it's changing. Does anyone else get angry watching me? Let me know and I'll go and cry in the corner. It's good to watch things that make you angry at times, though, I think. Just so you can shout at the screen and get out your system. Boo! Bollock, get off me! You're wanking, all that kind of stuff. Your Insta feed is now full of Everton. Ship. Oh, yeah. It's stuff, it is. That's because you've got lots of Everton peeps. Do you know what? We're going to have to. We are going to have to. Let's see if this works now. Go ahead, H. Yeah, it got stuck. It had to turn the rugby off because he kept scaring the cat. Which rugby was that? Louise, which rugby was that? Sherpas versus Mountaineers? Are you talking Union? Where lots of fat men stand around in the middle while skinny men at the back kick the ball as far as they can to another skinny man, who kicks it as far as he can to a skinny man, who kicks it as far as he can to a skinny man. Kept scaring cat. I thought it was curiosity who killed the cat. Do if you are 24/7 angry, you're a Man United fan. I am not surprised in that case then. Not surprised. But have a look at Everton. We were in the same position. A couple of changes were made and then all of a sudden things are looking much brighter. You're not done, or not done well. You've not been helped with some of the injuries that you've had, but mind you, you've got an eminently winnable game on Saturday, haven't you? At Everton, 12:30 kick-off at Goodison Park, which means I'm going to have to leave here at gates open at 11. I'm going to have to leave here about 9:30 to get there on time. Jeez, man, 9:30 on a Saturday to go and watch the pissing football. There's no need, lad. Ireland versus Scotland, that will be rugby union then, won't it? I only say that because the rugby league started last week with an insane game, the first one round. The winners of everything, and I mean the winners of everything, Wigan Warriors up against Lee Leopards in the Battle of the Borough, ended up 0-0. Then went to Golden Point and a drop goal was scored by Lee Leopards, so the game ended Wigan 0, Lee 1. First time in history in the Super League that we ended up with a 0-0. Very strange. And then St Helens went and, was it 86-0 or 82-0? They beat Salford, who put out a reserve team. Wales gone mad, but rugby's back. Back again. Rugby's back. Leave at 9, Longer Ninja. Is that what you're calling me now, Longer Ninja? I say. Boss tune on the dukey there, man. Boss tune. He started it. You should tell your cat that. Don't start the dance if you can't finish off. But you also need to watch out because cats are sneaky. as you're walking through the house with 17 cups of tea in your hand, they will suddenly decide to jump between your you jump between your feet. Almost said legs then, sorry. Or to jump between your feet. At which point you will go base over apex and fall flat on your face. Don't mess with cats, man. In that case, tackle on. Thank you for David Moyes. He's been sort of forgiven, I think, now. He wasn't forgiven for a while, but he is now. I just can't get that right, can I? Because I'm at an angle. And my head's at an angle and my face is at an angle in general. Have I got a rugby paw? No, it's the way I'm sat. I can make one though. And never mind, I should make it. You should make one. You're in charge of the on-screen assets now, aren't you? Make it so, Mandy, make it so. That's pissing me off, that now. Yes, I know. Buttons being pressed. Ali, oh, put your hands in the air. Waving like you just don't care. Daesh out, apparently. He has been out, he's been outed. And now we are doing far, far better. Don't do green screen, my hat will disappear. No, I don't do green screen. That behind me is real. On the other hand, things that can be green screened are things like that, where the screen that's on the screen is green screened. Does that make any sense to anybody whatsoever? You can chroma key, which is just take out all of one colour, and if you put green in the background and then get rid of green, the background goes, which is really good. But it's not a green hat anyway, it's blue. And if you don't know what it is, it's a bit like the LA Dodgers LA cap, but it's L4 because that's the postcode in which Goodison Park stands. It's an Everton fan hat. Purchased because Tom Ash sent me the link and I immediately just went, yes, I'm having that. I'm having that one. Louise wants a large one. Doesn't matter what it is, just make it large. See what kind of mood she's in tonight, can't we? He says, wobbling his head. It's shocking to you. It's the spoon. Every time it's the spoon, man. Look at it. Spoon man. No crack, just a bit of the old green. Much better for you. Much better for you. Oh, slidey rights. I missed that. Slidey rights appearing. Slidey rights. Under the lip is green. Ah, right. I didn't even notice. So if I do that, I wonder. If I do that, could I have something playing there? Could I turn that into lava or something? I could maybe, couldn't I? 2 chocolatiers, one for Mandy, that was that one for Louise, here we go. It's the spoon, man. It's the spoon, look at it. It's fabuloso. Fabuloso. 3D printer, anyone? How do you make the spoon to be 3D printed? The bear spoon? Anyone know how you do that? How do you go about it? Because you never know. I might be tempted. I could be tempted. Anybody order a large one? Steve-O. Hello to Steve-O, hello to Ruby Roo, and to Helen. The Norfolk correspondents doing remarkable work in the field, and I apologise wholeheartedly. But it's all going to be sound in the end, Gail. Do you know what I mean, la? Our Helen's turned part Scouse just by watching this stream. Many apologies for the inconvenience. You got a reel for it somewhere. For real. How to make a bear spoon, for real. I've got my thing, haven't I? Ooh, what did he say? KC1, wasn't it? A KC1 printer. That made Helly giggle good. Villager scored uno a uno. Who are they playing? I haven't seen any of this whatsoever. Haven't even looked. Didn't even know that Wrexham were playing last night until they were on. Oh, sorry. So they are playing against Liverpool 2-1, it says at the moment. Aston Vanilla at half time. Villa 2, the Afterbirth 1. Southport won last night as well. Did you know that? Did you care? Oh, and in other football news, Banks are winning 1-0 against Fort Martin United. The Highland Lowland Leagues in Scotland have got some of the most amazing football clubs ever. Inverness Clachnacudden, who are a team that my dad's teammate at Middlesbrough came from, David Shearer. Amazing. Where's your manners? What manners? There's fucking manners. Mandy's manners are ill. She suddenly turned into plan B. Tomash, in your poorly fever dreams, you imagined you were running at a bacon tree. But when arrived at it, you got jumped upon and attacked. It was no bacon tree. It was a drum roll. It was a ambush.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. Very poor indeed. Are you still having fever dreams? Is one of those Betty's bacon? What's Betty's bacon? Is there something I should know about? How are we all then, apart from full of fever dreams? Are we all full of dreams? We all dream. But do we really dream? That's from the Mighty Boosh, by the way. Not just me being weird. Anyway, isn't it warm? Isn't it warm? I think Tom Ash is after a level up. Who isn't after a level up? You were flying Sunday, early hours. Gone to sleep listening to the unofficial Everton timeline. Moshiri years book on Audible. I think that set you off. It knocks me ill thinking that man was in charge. But fair play for having the stadium built. Does anyone know where Sarah Palin's from? I'll ask her. No, what? I'll ask her myself.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. Very poor. My mum went to the Caribbean this week. Jamaica. No, she went of her own accord. Very poor.
Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. The weather was brutal today. Ali Alio, what's it like now? The last few days, actually about the last week, I've got up thinking it's going to be freezing and I'm going to have to chip ice off the car. And there was no ice on there. And it's been a little bit warmer than expected. Today, on the other hand, we had the windows open in the car, a little bit of hazy sunshine, and it was really nice. Even though at 10 minutes dropping my daughter off at home turned into an hour out in the car because, you know, child. She went to Dennis. Oh, they give me antibiotics. Where do I get them from, Dad? Chemist. Chemist was shut. Had to wait. Then she was piss-balling about in there. Can you apologise to your mate who's covering the phones for you at work? Yes, I'll text her now when I get back. Half-wit. But we had a laugh. It's colder than your wardrobe out there. That is pretty chill, that, Joey. How you doing, bud? Rain and wind in Ireland. Colour me shocked, I think is what the kids say. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, your wardrobe is probably bigger than most people's houses over here. I'd probably agree with that. It's been 5 degrees Celsius, but in the wind it felt -1. Unless you've been to the British seaside, you will not know true cold. The kind of cold where it's warm enough to wear t-shirts and shorts and you walk around a corner and you get hit by a blizzard and you can almost change gender within seconds. You're out, you can go to be an innie, if you know what I mean. It's bizarre, man. That's what happens when you live near water. $400 t-shirts. I'm getting like that myself at the moment. Loads of them. Include me Dukla Prague away. Me Dukla Prague away kit. Subutio top. All Joey Edibles t-shirts, one hopes. Man, you had a bit of sun, even patches of blue sky. Yes, I know. We have the same sky. Only yours is blue more often than ours are. You need new merch. Get on it. Ali, lads are being short and the weather's Baltic. Do you know why that is? It's because it's not actually cold on your legs. If your body's warm, you know, and if your body's warm and you've got socks on, decent socks, you can wear shorts. Posties wear them all year round because they get warm. When they're doing about 20 miles a day, it does get very, very warm. Look cold at Bramley Moor on Monday. I seen Becky Talentire, who's from Surf Pout. She was talking about that. I remember going to my first time going to the Riverside, Middlesbrough, and it was a pre-season charity game. So it was like July, August, and it was fucking freezing, man. Middle of summer. Does anyone admire the hat? The hat. I have. LA, no, L4. Liverpool 4. Which is where, it's the postcode of where Everton, Goodison Park is, yes. L4 4EL. Not L4 leather. So it's an Everton hat. Laz, how you doing, bud? I think you find Jeff is the word. Grease my arse. Jeff, we need to have a word with Botrix because that is an old Botrix shout. What do they come up with that for? Jeff hasn't said that for ages. You had the hat lecture. It wasn't a lecture. Just trying to make you understand. People are probably looking at us thinking, oh, poor sod, he can't afford a proper LA Dodgers hat. He's had to buy some cheap knockoff. It's not. It's a pastiche. You'd be cold lolling at them. You're always cold lolling Ali Alio. But for us lads who are used to playing footy as well, you don't feel the cold. You'll feel it on your feet. You feel it on your body when love is all around me. No, it's a different thing altogether. As if your top half's warm and your feet are warm, you can wear shorts all day. You won't feel it. Thomas is going to rewind because the crowd said, Bo, selecta. Lost all your hats at the moment, lads. Can't find a single one. That is not good. That is not good. We all need a hat. We don't need as many as I've got, unfortunately. Stupid. Becky seems like a thoroughly nice soul, she is. Used to occasionally have a drink with her in the Medlock because that was the Southport home base for Everton games. And she knows all the lads that I drink with. Sorry, all the lads I used to drink with. Laz is on Twitch, along with the other 5,999 people over on Twitch. There's not 6,000 people on Twitch. He is. Yeah, I've spoken to Becky a few times. Going back a while ago, though, to be honest. Very, very, very clever girl. Really good writer. I think she was an aspiring journalist at the time. And knows Everton inside out. You'd always come away from a conversation with her thinking, I don't know a single fucking thing here. Far too much knowledge. It's a pastiche, it is. Don't you get them in Cornwall? Prefer the baseball hats with a curved peak. Wasn't an option. I do myself as well, but I've got to get a snapback because, you know, the ute. You might see me in a Lambo. L4 snapback, Rambo, you know what I mean? That could be me. Dizzy bastard. Lads are also getting changed after finishing at the gym. Bloody hell, man. You are sticking to that, aren't you? Proper sticking to that now. Going to the gym and things like that are very habit forming. If you can get into it and push through that first week or two, it becomes second nature. I still do it to this day. I go and get on the rower machine and I just sit there for an hour and have a drift, eating chocolate. It's a thought that counts. Doofy got Kimi Räikkönen Lotus hat. Would it be yellow and green or green and yellow? Because we like a bit of green and yellow, don't we? Or yellow and green. Don't know about L4, looks more East 17. Because we're going deep, deep down. I know. Always said I'd never wear a baseball cap, and here we are. I've got hundreds of the buggers everywhere. But then you have to when you've got a light this big in front of you. It's halfway in, week 2. Those row machines can get fucked after half an hour. They're not good, are they? They're not good. They are very, very good for you. But halfway through week 2. It's that first week. If you can make it to week 2, you've got stickability. A lot of people don't. In the same way that I've found the last couple of years, because I don't drink anymore, I will drink non-alcoholic wine all year round. And you can't get it for the first week of the year. Everyone's drinking it. And then they realise that it tastes like shite. And they always go back to ale. And then you get back to just picking them up as you want them. People can't get through that first week. And if they could, they'd be probably off it for a while. Yellow and green, the greatest football team. On the ball city. It's gold, black and yellow. Yeah, Ruby likes yellow and green. It's very tasty. Very lemon and limey. Very, very lemon and limey. Yeah, sorry to hear you aren't well. How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And how's Domingos Duarte? Is he still prowling about, wondering why there's not food 24/7 and scritches? It's back on Friday. Back again on Friday for cardio day. Oh, the Kila cardio day. That's when everything gets knackered, isn't it? Including all your insides. Says the man who never actually went to the gym. The only gym I went to was the sports hall, which we called the gym. to play five-a-side football. 30 years of five-a-side. Oh, I miss that. I do miss that. I miss being able to volley a ball really hard. I hear it hit the back of the onion bag. Mrs. Tom's turn to be poorly. Domingo is sick of looking after you both. Cats don't want to be put in that position. How can he go about his business if he's looking after yours? Not surprised, Domingo. He wants to be painting. He wants to be writing poetry. Has Domingo demolished the cricket ball yet? Last Friday is the one that killed you. It is. Always. Normally they get you to do cardio on the last day as well, after all your muscles are sore from the start of the week. Now, let's do them all at once and get your heart going at the same time. Where's me pudding? Says Jeff. That's another old one. Is this fucking Jeff's greatest hits of the last month? None of these should be coming out. The once an hour should be on the hour. We'll have to have a word with Botrix and find out what the bleeding hell's going on. It was too sacred to be destroyed. It's being held back for another 40 odd days until the cricket season starts anyway. Then you'll be ordering one a week. Best get going now, Mandy. Best get going. Yep, fair play to sticking to it, lads, you are. Absolutely. How come Jeff's only on Twitch? Because Jeff shouldn't be on Twitch. Well, he should, but what happens is Jeff writes his little thing and puts it into Botrix. Botrix then sends it to YouTube and Twitch on the hour, or an hour after the stream starts, every hour. And Botrix has decided to start posting weird ones from the last few weeks. And I don't know why. Why is it always why? Yeah, no idea. To be good as Christmas tree baubles. There you go. Knitted baubles. As today was chest and legs, so Friday you doubt you'll be able to move. Again, yeah. Right, how you feeling? Knackered? Good. Now we're going to run 70 odd miles with a backpack full of stolen kittens. Off you go. Get well soon, Mrs. Tom. Definitely. Lads, off for the walk home. Be back on soon. No worries, mate. The walk will do you good. It'll loosen things up. Honest. Oh, yes. My car's going in tomorrow. To have that last little bit of the suspension done, so hopefully at that point it should be chef's kiss. Of course it won't be. As soon as that gets done, something will fall off it, obviously. Jukebox joke. What's brown and rhymes with Snoop? Dr. Dre.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. Disfigured issuers studying brutish overtired forgery, Irish citrus bush baby. Are you having a go at Harley? Is that what you're trying to say there? Oh, Kirsty's over there now. It's all kicking off on Switch, man. It's all kicking off. How are the ladies in your life, and any baking updates? Has our hell's bells been giving us any new scran there, lad? What's going on? What are you cooking there, girl? Got any jam butties, mate? Is that Twitch slidey writing? It is. Which is a bit like Fat Lady Wrestlers by the Happy Mondays in my mind. Twitch slidey writing. Citrus Bush Baby blew the PA in Toronto 1972, who was very, very happy. Most personal assistants only get a couple of quid at the end of the tour. Then all of a sudden this all Japanese punk band, all Japanese lady punk band turn up, and he was delighted. Seen him on the back of the bus. Spent, he were, spent. There's the Thermos sponsorship going. I was that close. The Thermos is there. I could have pretended, but I didn't, because, you know, I've got to keep it real. Not worth it tonight. Normal mug. Right, what happened was I was working until, 7:10, I think it was. Well, actually, no, about 7:30. I took my laptop away from this area and went and just lay on my bed, finishing off a couple of things. And then as soon as I finished at past, I switched on this computer. I went upstairs, had my shower. I only had time to make a cup of tea. I didn't have time for it to cool down. If I poured it directly into a thermos while it was boiling, my face would have melted, and I'm already a melty-faced bastard anyway, so I'm afraid it had to go in earthenware. But it's a nice cup of tea. That's a good cup of tea, that. A boring glass of water. Water's fantastic stuff, isn't it? When you think about it. Stuff lives in it. Stuff sails on it. We drink it. It tastes nice, even though it apparently tastes of nothing, it doesn't. If you're a thirsty man, you'll love water. How's me hand's crankle? The ankle has calmed down slightly. The leg is very sore. Although, after I said this last week, I walked around Tesco when it was the most loose I've felt in years. I don't mean I was shitting myself or anything. I mean actually just walking. The mechanics of walking felt really loose. I have got an appointment on, is it the 11th? 11th of March or 7th of March, one or the other. No, just no, Jeff. Fucking Botrix, what are you doing? Seriously? What are they doing over there? This is not Jeff's greatest hits. Yes, I've got an appointment to go and get my knee looked at least. I have been absolutely slathering the Voltarol on my knee, trying to keep it unblow-upped. So hopefully it'll be alright. But if it's something that's causing me issues, that could be fixed or could be, I don't know, alleviated. If they could do something where I could then walk a bit further, strengthen it, and it'd be alright, I don't know, then I'd be happier with that. If it's holding me back, I'll be pissed off. But that would be typical, wouldn't it? A football injury not healing properly, which is stopping you from getting over your stroke. Bizarre. There is news. All's well, and Helen has been making ginger cake for a memorial service for one of the local campanologists. He's a bell. That's it, bell ringer. That is a campanologist, isn't it? Or am I just... Ginger, I love ginger cake. Jamaican ginger cake. Sorry, just turned into arc right there for a second. It's a great episode of Open All Hours, that with a ginger cake. Just me? No, just me. A smoothie for Tom Tom and Kirsty. I thought Tom Tom was a smoothie. Steve, builder's tea, milk in first, you heathen. Heathen. Proper builder's tea. Yorkshire tea. So strong that the spoon dissolves. That's what you want in it. Fair play to Helen. Yeah, fair play to you. Where's the... when there's room in the diary, put your ginger cake order in. Definitely. I do like a bit of ginger cake. I've not had any in ages. Mandy, oh, ginger cake, not had that for ages. Exactly. Get some ordered. It pisses all over Saureen. Let's be honest. Good ginger cake. It may take a couple of minutes. You want the milk in first. Do you drink it with your little finger sticking out as well? You can't really do that with this, can you, when it's the size of your head? Milk first. Mandy is apoplectic with apathy. Unless you're brewing it in a pot. Milk always last. Almond milk, obviously. Dolphin friendly Earl Grey. 1 sweetener. Almond milk. Then sit in the conservatory. Reading the Financial Times. When you haven't got a pot to piss in. You know what to bring if you ever have a get together? Yes. Yourself and Helen and Rubes. That's all you need to bring. Anything else is just a bonus. Ginger cake. I like anything ginger. It's good for you as well as good for your stomach. Ginger. Lemon and ginger infusion. I drink that quite a lot in work, but it makes you piss like a racehorse. I mean, proper. I've been getting from Tesco, other supermarkets do exist, a ginger shot, a fruit pot. They do a turmeric one as well, but I don't like the taste of turmeric. The ginger one's lovely. Bit of melon, apple, what else is in there? Mango or something. A little pot of this gingery liquid with actual ginger in it. Pour it over, get snarled into it, it's lovely. I'm not a big fan of apples normally, but red apples with a ginger infusion over them. Achi mama. Ginger is lovely, says Kirsty. Not biased in any way, shape or form, of course. You assumed Helen was included in the we. There is no we without Helen, we know that. Amy Adams, you like her and she's ginger. She also has cake. So the kids tell me. Cough, cough, yes. Says another one from the spun gold generation. Our flaxen-haired Irish beauty. Ali Ali-o. It's raining outside, but it's really warm. I mean, like a proper out for a walk kind of night. Sounds good. You like the ginger drink shot things and all things ginger. The fruit shots are really nice. And there's just enough in this little pot of gingery water with little slivers of ginger in it that when you pour it over, it doesn't overpower everything. But like watermelon just soaks it in slightly. Really, really nice. The turmeric one I don't mind, but I don't particularly like the taste of turmeric as much as I like the taste of ginger. Kisabel apples are really nice. Yeah, do you know what? I say I don't like apples because I never eat them. And then when I do, oh, they're really nice. Then I don't eat them again because I don't like them. But the red ones, just with loads of ginger over, were really nice. My mate used to have issues with his weight. So instead of having any sweets in the house, his mum used to buy a box of apples, and I mean a full-on, the kind of box that you'd put in a greengrocer's to fill the entire shop up. She used to buy one of them every few days. That's all he'd eat. Whenever he wanted a snack, just an apple, that's it. No sweets. Water. He was a good cyclist as well. No soft drinks, nothing like that. Water and apples. And then lost loads of weight. And has always been really, really healthy. Funny that, isn't it? Verifiers neoteric, overpriced isothermal whey, futuristic, offish drug goth. You're trying to tell us something, Kirsty? An offish drug goth critic. That sounds like something that could be written about, Camden. Have you finished your book series, Mandy? Lashings of ginger beer all round. Yes. Fabulous. Famous five. Futuristic, offish and drug goth critic. They've got to be two bands about to happen. I wonder if you could get away with calling a band drug goth critic. We're going to have to do this. We're also up to over 100 views on the Mankman song, which is incredible because 2/3 of all YouTube videos never break 100 views. Did you know that? Did you know that? Uncanny sarcasm on Twitch. Thank you, but nah, you're alright. Not buying viewers. We don't want that. Finished. What's next? What's next? Go on, what's next? Let us know what's next. Never heard of that variety. There you go. Something to try, Alio. Always something to try. How was it? How was it for you, Mandy? How was it? Looks like Real Madrid have wrapped up their game against City. What's the Bobby Moore? It does indeed, it does indeed. And the other mob have equalised at Villa. $100 for Mankman, bravo. Yeah, I was surprised by that. I thought, not a huge amount of videos would ever hit the thousands, but I didn't realise 2/3 of all videos, and there's billions of hours uploaded every single day. 2/3 never hit 100 plus. Bizarre. Easy to get loads on a short, but not on a fairly full length video, like, mad. It's a good series if you like magic. You've started a 13-book series now. Not sure if you're going to continue that though. Dem's quitting words where I come from. Wasn't Fast Car already on the Dookie? It might well have been. You see, the thing with this is it's done it completely at random. So it's on a very random factor, like a tractor, weaving its way into the ever after. It's more Vic and Bob, that, isn't it? Yeah, it just picks the next one that it feels like. Dink, off you go. First one's about werewolves. You're not liking that? Is it not tickling your pickle? The only thing I can think of whenever I hear the word werewolves is give it a kick. No, give it a kick. It's alright, it should change in a sec. is Marty Feldman in Young Frankenstein. Werewolves. Their wolves. Their castle. We'll give it a kick anyway and see what happens. There you go, it worked. A bit of Reginald Stewart. Ooh, hang on. Oh. Sorry to say this, but I think Helen's been sending me some porn. I'm gonna have to show you it. Look at that. I've got a cup of tea. I could eat the entire thing on my own with this cup of tea. My word. My word. That is some fantastic looking baking. Filt. That's what that is. Filt. Mandy, you do like that tune? Do you like his version? If I had to pick one, I'd pick the P.P. Arnold version myself, but there you go. Oh, and while we're at it, terrible news about Rick Buckler, the drummer with the Jam, passing away. A very, very underrated and undervalued member of the British music community, I think. Superb drummer. Yes, OMG, oh my ginger, says Ali. Save you a corn a bit. Oh, is that where it's a little bit of the crust on the side, where it gives it a bit more of a kick, doesn't it? Kirsty wants cake too. The entire chat is salivating. Thank you very much, Helen. That does look fantastic. The first cut is the deepest. Not a good song if you live in the Netherlands, but you know, there you go. First the Thermos sponsorship was lost. Now the channel gets demonetised because of Helen's filth. Absolute filth. It does look amazing. Give it 3 to 4 days to mature. It will get so sticky. That's it. Monetisation is gone. It was nice. Nice while it lasted. That is fantastic. Yeah, when is this memorial service? We'd all like to pay our respects. You can expect the Sharabang turning up. Have I still got that? Of course I have. It's here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? We've ordered the Shara. The Shara Tachroma. That's the one. I absolutely love the colour of that. Not just the colour of the bus, but the filter that's over it. I might utilise that. See if I can make my videos look the same. Because you can do that. AI can do that for you. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? Ooh, sticky ginger cake. Am I allowed to smear butter on it? Mandy's gone full Last Tango in Paris there. If you want, smear the butter on it. Best way to have it, isn't it? Ginger cake with a bit of butter. Okay, so you need to put your shoes on to go get cake. Has to be done. I've got no cake. I have got goo left though. I've got something else as well. Can't think what. So annoyed with that one mainly because you had an even better Sharabang picture with a clearer pause sign, but you lost it. Welcome to my world. The world of AI is fantastic, but also exceptionally exceptionally frustrating. But we have something else, haven't we? Speaking of that, something completely different. Where is he? The Jeff pick, you Zetsi, oh man, there you go, that's a proper tonight's one. I was watching Steptoe and Son earlier. The painting that Jeff was painting in Sunday's Jeff vid, Mandy managed to take it off and turn it into a proper painting, and Jeff signed it for her, so there you go. Doesn't that look fantastic? An actual signed Jeff photograph. His painting, not a photograph. What am I talking about, you half-wit? Isn't that a lovely pic? He's like the anti-Bob Ross, isn't he, Jeff? Bob Ross with a cob on. Cob Ross. What cake are you buying, Kirsty? Come on. Last tango in, press that in. Because you literally have to press that in. Is that what it is? Press that in. Oh, you press that in. You change the wording 3 times. It doesn't matter how many times you change the wording, Mandy. You're dirty, oh man. Kirsty's not sure what she's getting, but she's going out to get some cake. The power of suggestion. Are you watching this, Thermos? Imagine how many would sell if you just sponsor the bloody stream. Come on. Get your thumb at your ass. Jeff's timing's perfect. Jeff's timing is better than, well, it's better than fucking Michael McIntyre for a start. Cheery little thieving bastard. I've got an issue with him. Apart from the fact that I've heard some of his routines about 10 years before he came out with them, word for word by other people. That, and also his stupid bloody voice that he never used to have and now puts on. Bellend. It is class, that, isn't it? It may or may not be getting printed out and stuck on there. Watch this space, it might do. That took ages. It was, you can tell it's work well done, man. It's work well done. You are learning quite a lot, aren't you, at the moment? All the tech stuff. It's quite impressive. Well done. Back in a bit. No worries, Kirsty. Let us know what cake you got. We want to see what cake you got. Ah, sure, it's a cake, so anything will be grand. So it will. Try and get some Jamaican ginger cake. Kirsty will turn it with brownies with a certain little something in there. A certain little spice or herb. Can I touch the wardrobe? You thought it was 12 feet behind me. I have got long arms. This is the focal length, you see. I can't quite touch the wall behind me, but I can touch that. I can touch the spherical board lamp. Then again, I've also got very, very long arms, haven't I? Yeah. A lot of people that you will see on this there YouTube there with the massive rooms, and here we are in the studio, are actually in a very, very small room with a very, very wide aperture lens, which makes it look as though it's huge, and that's miles away. It's miles away. It's not. It's there. It's there. It's there. Turn it into a poster or a tea towel. Ooh, a Jeff tea towel. Yep. Those are small, but those are far away. Are you watching EastEnders? Focal length plus long arms, your tiny mind is blown. It's amazing what you can do with forced perspective. And focal lengths when it comes to cameras can do strange, strange things. I was watching a good video yesterday. There's a channel called Dunner Did It, I think it's called. There's a fella called Dunner who's a Canadian. Might not be Canadian, it might be American, I don't know. He sounds Canadian. And he was going on about compressing the midground. What the fuck's he on about here now? And he was right. Took a picture of this mountain miles and miles away. across a lake and then stood up and took it, and it looked okay. Then he squatted down and took it, and all the mid-ground sort of got squashed together, so that you ended up with a little bit of blurriness at the front, in the foreground, tiny bit of mid-ground, and then the big mountain in the background. It looked amazing, just because he changed from standing up to squatting down slightly. I love things like that, learning lessons about cameras and how things can look completely different without even moving where you are, just moving how far up you're taking the picture from. It's mad. Father Ted. I love Father Ted. The fake panelling down the side doesn't help. I was going to paint all these black, you know. I'm painting my wardrobes black, just so it went completely dark in the background. And then we can put a little pentangle in the middle. Get some goat's blood. Big hands equals big gloves, they do. Although I've got long, slender fingers, you know, penis fingers. It's fake, it is fake. This is what it is. Little styrofoam, skinny little styrofoam from Temu or Wish or something. You peel that off, you stick it on. Start all over again. Because when it was all white, it wasn't all white. It was too much, it was too bright. I need to tone it down slightly. And then I've toned it down and put loads of stuff over the front of it because I'm a feckin' aegis. Jackie Lewis, where are you? Did we see you waving at the top of the mountain? We did. Next time, use your hands. Thank you very much, Louise. The other side where my window is. Where for the window go? There. It's there. You can't see the window. You could see the window. I might do that next year, you know. Next year. What am I on about? This year, this summer. I could put a camera in the car and just point at it here and then occasionally look out and wave. But it was just... Ideally, I'd remove the wardrobes and the chest of drawers and have proper wooden stuff in there. I like a bit of wood. Feels better to the touch. Looks nicer when you open the curtains and the neighbours see. Plus they've always got bigger knobs. And I thought if it was all wooden, at least woodeny sort of effect, it'll kind of fit in with the bear's paws, the bar and the bits around the side, you know what I mean? Do it every time I do my window neighbourhood watch, cue to the external camera. I could do that. And I could also, I could justify buying myself a Stream Deck Foot, which has got 3 little buttons that you press with your feet. So as I turn around like that, I could press a button and just camera would switch straight away to me looking ridiculous looking out my window, doing me Mrs. Mangle from Neighbours. With what now? What, eh? What? The screen surround above the jukebox is a panelled wall. Ah, it is, yes, it is. It is. It's a panelled wall, mate. My name is Michael Payne. I am a nosy neighbour. That was the Fast Show, that wasn't it? Or was it one of the Harry Enfield shows? Don't encourage me. Don't encourage me. Yes, encourage me. Surprised I haven't already got a Stream Deck Foot. There's... Oh, I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'm finding loads of stuff at the moment. Right. Harris Heller was talking about Stream Decks. I've mentioned this before, I'm sure I have. And he said, they're really good, but I bet you'll only ever use 4 or 5 buttons on it. And I struggle to use more than 3 buttons on it before. This is King Boomer. He's got a Stream Deck. That's a Stream Deck XL in the background. And he's got 5 buttons used on his. 5. I have the same Stream Deck and I have one entire page full of stuff, and then I click on staff and I've got another entire page full of things. I've got a button that says other stuff. I'm going to click on that, another page full of stuff, and then rooms, another page full of stuff. And then I've got a little Stream Deck Mini which has got 15 buttons on it, and I've got 2 pages of that as well. And almost every single button gets used during one of these streams. So I was just looking at that and thinking to Boomer, I'll send you the Mini, you send me the XL. You obviously don't need yours, I should get one though. The foot thing, because you don't need, occasionally you'll see me move slightly where I'm pressing a button. Whereas if it was in my foot, there you go. Now, it wasn't Stella Street, it was Harry Enfield, I'm sure it was. Stella Street was brilliant though, yeah. Man, you've not watched it. It is brilliant. John Sessions was a superb comic actor and impressionist. Very, very good. Ali out, no worries, la. Mick Jagger owned a corner shop, he did. With Keith. It was on the BBC, so I think it will be on the iPlayer. We'll have a look now, actually. Nope. It's not on the iPlayer. It's more than likely going to be on YouTube, I think. But it was repeated as well. Normally if something's repeated on BBC, they lash it back on the iPlayer. Very strange. It'll be around somewhere though. Don't know if it was on BritBox. If it was on BritBox, it might be on ITV Player now. ITVX. We'll check that as well. We can do this. This is real-time research. All these apps take forever though. No, not on ITVX. It'll be out there somewhere. Jackie Lewis, what about you? J-Lo. There'll be bits on YouTube, there will. Bowie, Pesci, Pacino. Jack Nicholson, superb, yeah. Michael Count, Jimmy Hill, the legend that is Jimmy. A star-studded cast, and all with the just pretty much two people, a camera, and a few little locations. Yeah, exactly. Speak of the devil, and she will appear. What about you? Hello everyone. Louise is waving again from the top of Mount Pendle. Who was taking your name in vain? We all were. If not, it was me. I don't mind taking the rap for this. How are you anyway, Jackie? How are you in yourself? How are you? You're alright? It's weird that we mentioned your name 3 times and fucking Beetlejuice turned up. Nikki, oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that. It's funny that I used to get called Little Nicky. This is before the film ever came out, obviously, in the 70s. I was Little Nicky, Little Nicky. Little Nicky ended up being not so Little Nicky. Yeah, we'll have to stop calling you that. At the age of 14, I was Little Nicky. There he is over there, banging his head off the ceiling. Ooh. Oh, hasn't he grown? Hasn't he shot up? That's what happens with kids normally. Oh, still Desmond at Villa Park. 27 minutes of injury. It's not even going to be that, is it? The fourth official has indicated they will keep on playing until Liverpool score. Penalty, guaranteed. 99th minute, so it beats the 98th minute. How are you in yourself? You have to pay. We all have to pay. Vain or vain, that's two different things. Jackie Lewis. Hammerson Prime. Or it'll be somewhere else. Don't worry, I'll find it. I shall find it. Brest in need of support. Versus PSG. I was like when it's Brest versus Lens, which is the Pervs derby, apparently. What's Mandy looking for? She still hasn't found it. Aaron Bono, just pair of them constantly looking. Rashford to score the winner, written in the stars. Jean-Jers crossed. Vain, V-A-I-N, looking in vain, yes. V-A-N-E is not the same one, that's a weather vane. V-E-I-N is the blood pipe. Isn't that what Arsenal fans smoke? Brest are in trouble, no support or cups. Do you know what, I'm not even going to give you a very poor for that one, because I like that one. But I will give you an matron instead. I like that one though. It's amazing how you can have a 5-minute conversation about vain, isn't it? You're so vain. Do you know that song was written about me? Dyshout has a very deep voice. It's not just a deep voice. He's so ginger, even his throat is rusty. So I called him Strep Guardiola. They need an over-the-shoulder bowler holder. So they do. They do. He's been on a sports quiz thing, he has, yes. A league of their own, is it? I can't watch that. I don't care. I don't even care who's on it now, but I can't watch it because James fucking Corden was on it. And watching it is like giving him a backhanded compliment rather than just giving him a backhander. Swat. I hate James Corden. Why hasn't anyone chinned him? Where's all the men in this world? Where are these men? Men! You seen the clip of it? Have you seen the clip of it? He's a fucking bellend. I hate James Corden too, as you should do. I had, I forget where it was, but probably one of these, either YouTube or TikTok channels where someone who works in the hospitality trade lifts the lid on the best people he's met and the worst people he's met. And for this person, 2 of them were on the same night. The worst person he's met was James Corden, who was horrible, treated everyone like shit. And the best person was Harry Styles, who was in his company, who apologised to everyone, looked after everyone, made a big deal of them. So it was like the yin-yang. A nice lad and an absolute tit. Someone deserves to give James Corden an absolute pasting. And I wish it would have been in the States when he was doing that thing when he was dancing across the zebra crossing. I can imagine doing that over here. It's for a thing on TV, but you're about to be on TV, mate. You're about to be on the news, getting your face panned in. Fucking child actors. I'm with Sean Locke. Tell him a shit. There should be a cordon around James Corden. Don't let anyone near him. Oh, there's another one as well, actually. This was definitely on YouTube, but he mentioned the worst person he's ever worked with. He was directing A League of Their Own, and he just said he was an absolute nightmare, James Corden. Knew better than anyone, even though he was causing all kinds of trouble. And then pissed off and, oh. You hate being like that. Why be horrible? You're earning loads of cash. Why be horrible? Just be nice. Be nice to people. There's people earning an absolute fraction of what you're earning, and you're treating them like shit. Don't. And also be very careful. I'm surprised no one's ever done Gordon Ramsay in. I know it's probably all fake, isn't it? It's for TV, but you imagine him screaming at some fucking lunatic scouser with a knife in the kitchen. Oh, you're an idiot! I'm a fucking what, lad? Nah, don't. Get yourself a doggy bag, you're taking your fucking teeth home, lads, know what I mean? Sound. We hate Bill Shankly, we hate Big Ron, but most of all, we hate Corden. And Bapiatric. He's untouchable at times, isn't he? Killian. But is he happy? Now he's Mbappe. He's the player that's or he's becoming the player that they thought he'd be, is what I was going to say. As long as he drops the attitude, when you go to Real Madrid, you're not a big fish anymore, you're just a fish in a pond full of big fish. Go there, work hard. That's why David Beckham was so loved over there. Got his head down and just played as well as he could. His teammates loved him. Mandy, you'd watch that? I think we all would. Kitchen nightmare, lad. Kitchen nightmare. Fucking CSI are going to come in here and clean this gaff up after you. Yawn. Tired Jackie. Not the football, no. Gordon Ramsay getting pasted everywhere around the kitchen. You might be able to intimidate these lot, but not me, lad. Imagine that, man. Trying to intimidate some absolute head from Kirby or Heighton or somewhere. Fucking hell, man. Do you know who I am? Now, there's a fella here doesn't know who he is. Ramsay in Scousland. He wouldn't dare, would he? He just wouldn't dare. Gordon Ramsay's supposed to be okay. Is it all just an act then? Is it just done for TV? Screaming at people? I don't think I'll be able to hold myself back. Just, yeah, I know it's for the camera, but look at me like that one more time. I'm taking your head clear off your shoulders. You fake Scottish prick. Oh yes, I'm Scottish. Yeah, you sound Scottish. Tit. Rod Stewart's the same. Fucking Scottish, my ass. Casper, evening. You think it's exaggerated? I'd think so. Gordon Ramsay's supposed to be quite a hard bloke. I don't think so. I think he'd be crying. I think he'd be in the corner crying and pissing himself the first time anyone stood up to him. 2-2, Desmond, 2-2. He's cracking up, And he's cracking up. Let's hope so. It'll be good for football if they blob this one, won't it? All for things like being 4 minutes into injury time at Goodison singing, "We won the league at Goodison Park." Should know better than stuff like that, man. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. So what's the what sit up the tafel? They are 8 points clear. And Arsenal have a game in hand. Ooh. To be honest, I'm not arsed. It'd be good for humanity if they spew it. It would possibly put It might stop the asteroid hitting the Earth if they blob it and Arsenal win. Just, you know. Who's playing Aston Villa versus Liverpool? A fantastic, massive football club and European royalty versus Liverpool. I'm going to go and see the Toffees win on Saturday. I'm going to have to leave on Friday night to get there on time now. 12:30 kick-off, 11 o'clock the gates open. I will have to be there muy early, which means I'm going to also have to... Don't know, what do I need to do? Get all my stuff ready the night before. Just so I can just get up straight away in the morning, shower, changed, get a make kit and fuck off. Mentioned the Riverside. You went Boxing Day 96. What a 4-2. Yeah, still haven't warmed up. I was there that day as well. There was a lot of warming up going on outside the ground between both sets of fans, I seem to remember. Ramsey's got a new car too, has he? Who are the Toffees? The Toffees will be Everton. Jaguars. The Toffees. Named after Mother Niblet's toffee shop. Ma Niblet. Which is why before the games we have a young lady dressed in old school toffee lady outfit who goes around throwing sweets into the crowd as part of the tradition. Which is very nice. Posh Aston Martin. Almost Aston Martins are posh. My sister's boyfriend used to have one. My God. The sound of that thing when he was taking it up the road. Mind you, he had a Bentley Continental GT as well, and it was... the sound out of that was amazing. Amazing. Wear my orange top so you can see it on TV. I will do. You still won't be able to see me though, unfortunately, because if you have a look from the TV gantry, they look down to there. I am to the right and up slightly. I'm in the upper ladder, so you can't really see me. But you might be able to at the new ground. I'll be wearing my orange top anyway though. Must have got it on higher. Oh, Dwayne Eddy's, man. You'll be there to see Andy Gray, one of my all-time heroes. Paul Bracewell, Kevin Sheedy, who I've seen in our pub. He used to come in our pub. He had a stay behind one night and I spent the entire time looking at his left foot. Even though I was in my mid-20s at the time because I'm a fucking idiot. And, of course, Degsy Mount. And we love our Degsy Mount. Kev the Rat. Who's grooming? Who are you grooming? Jaguars. Another pre-game meet-up ninja. Other people watching this will have no idea what that means, but obviously we all know exactly what that means. We shall see. Are they just a little over 6'2", a smidge over 6'2"? Bracewell and Sheedy, top place. Absolutely incredible. Andy Gray was the catalyst. Him and Peter Reid were the spark that lit that club up. But man, Sheedy, what a player. Bracewell as well. Fantastic. Yeah, and to see Everton 1, United 2. Beto 3 minutes in. Garnacho 14 minutes in. An overhead back heel from the halfway line. Tony Marshall 90+9. Despite the fact that he doesn't play for him, will come back for that one game. I am convinced that limbo is just Divock Origi and Anthony Marshall scoring goals against Everton over and over again. If you like your car engine sounds, then check out the Lotus F1 blown diffuser. Sounds like the Devil's Plumbing gone wrong. The Devil's Plumbing gone wrong. Did they not sport 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 1972? What a sound that is. How bizarre. We were really both at the Riverside in 96. I used to get to loads of the away games back in the mid-90s. Highbury. Loftus Road, Filbert Street. Seen one of the funniest things I've seen at a football match at Filbert Street. Started off, they were all throwing coins over to the away fans, obviously. So it was people, kids around us, so people were getting injured, so it started getting a bit naughty. And as you were going out, you come to the end of the sort of the alleyway to get out, and there was a wooden panelled like fence there, and you had to go out left and right, and the police were all at either end. And someone went, "I'll see what's going on," and jumped out to have a look over the fence, and as he looked over, someone just walked past him and bang, fucking knocked him out. And of course, Evertonians going mad about it. Most people that were there just went, "Serves him right, the dickhead." Timing was exquisite. I'll see, bang, ta-da. Yeah, old Filbert Street, Leicester. We were 2-0 up after Anders Limpar scored an amazing goal. Vinnie Samway scored. Duncan Ferguson got sent off for an elbow on Jimmy Phillips, even though it wasn't an elbow anywhere near him. And we drew 2-2. Threw away 2 points. Got in the car to head back to Southport. Got on the M69. Just outside Leicester. And the head gasket blew on the car. And my mate didn't have RAC or AA, so we had to pay someone local to take us all the way back to Southport. 1996. 400 quid, when 400 quid was 400 quid. And on the way back, Neil Razor Ruddock was having a pint in town. Not even sure he was still at Liverpool at that point, but he liked a bevy. He was out and about. 12:30, yeah, gates open at 11 o'clock, so I need to be in there at 11:05ish for the traditional shut the fuck up Rossi stream. Doofus into the F1. Did you watch the launch event thing last night? How much Aston Martins are very, very expensive. Very American, yeah. Have you seen your brick in place yet? Personal question, no? Took the shed, the North Bank. I was there. We were at the clock end. That was a gorgeous stadium, the Highbury. Fantastic away game as well. Having a pint in the Plimsoll on Everard Road, was it? Avenel Road, sorry. Everard Road is round the corner from here, you tit. Photo's dreadful. Haven't been to the new place yet. There's a lovely picture of the new place. A few pictures taken from the beach, some Wallacey type of beach, where the tide's out, so there's a little bit like a pool, and the reflections of the new stadium. And then there's one with all the rocks in the foreground as well. That new stadium looks absolutely incredible. I mean, beautiful. Look forward to finding your brick amongst 36,000 others. Love my brick, another father said. Nobody wanted to be there by the looks of it, because it was freezing. Super chat to scam it, will let you put 50p in. That's fucking YouTube being scammers, that's what they are. Do not tell you where it is. Do they know where it is, or do you just stick them all on the back of a van and go on lads, help yourselves? He blew the car on the 69. Literally. The head went. Steam everywhere. That was the same trip where they were taking the piss out of me. Oh, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind tomatoes. I like tomatoes with a bit of basil. Fucking basil! You're on about fucking basil. It's just tomatoes, bit of basil on toast, lovely. Fucking what's basil? Fucking faulty, is it? No bets. Verstappen was nearly a no-show. It is no show without punch. There should be a name, a map of all the names. I can't speak English. They do locate it apparently, right? So you can have a look online, is it? Bit of brick nav. Because the ground was empty the other night, you got Rossi in stereo. Nobody needs Rossi in stereo. Nobody needs Rossi at all. Jackie Lewis needs to see pictures of your brick. Get your brick out for the lads. Brian sailed shorts, the fab, better than your ones through the fence. Oh, shorts. They are amazing, aren't they? Anything that's taken from that side of the water makes it look even better. It's absolutely incredible. Brian's sail. It was the brick stuff. At the new stadium, you can pay to have your name etched on a brick on a walkway going up to the stadium. It's helping towards pay, I suppose, but thousands of people have got their names and names of loved ones who have passed away on a brick at the new stadium. When I go for the first game, I'll go through and I'll show you what I mean. I'll do a video of it, so it looks really nice. Very nice thought. I thought. Water, please, with a splash of fresh ginger. Ginger's all the rage now, I can tell you. Kirsty's back. There was no cakes really, but you got French fancies and Galaxy caramel. That will do. Jackie got a dicky tummy. Ginger, very good for it. A French fancy will do. Is that a cake, or have you bumped into someone outside? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Where is he? Shut the fuck up, Rossi, says Jeff. Thank you, Tomash. Thank you. Mucho apreciado, as they say in Japan. What's he doing? What is he doing? Yeah, it's a great idea. It's lovely to see stuff like that. Because there's people, obviously, that didn't get the chance to see us in the new stadium. Including Michael Jones, who was a young lad that was working on the stadium, who lost his life while he was there in an accident. It's nice to see people with their names actually on there, so at least a part of it. They might not be able to watch anything, but they are part of it. Been bad from the 26th of December. You might have a stomach infection. Ah well, you know then, don't you? Stop sucking off the homeless. You'll be alright. Rimmer salute. Can't beat a bit of Rimmer. Wouldn't let you send it, doesn't like that. Why? What is wrong with YouTube? Why are they being arsey? I don't mind that. Feckin' Egypt. Hope you feel better soon. It does suck. Blows down the bog too. Money's money, it is. Dwayne Eddies. You need the money. Clevedon Pier, all the locals paid £5 for a brass sign with the names on it. They pay for repairs to the pier. They fix to the timber on them. Thousands of them, looks brilliant. I love stuff like that. If people are not in a position to go and spend the millions themselves, just put their hand in the pocket and go, well, here's millions. But if hundreds of thousands of people put a bit in each, it's the same thing, and it then becomes more of a community. If the whole community helps towards it, you take more pride in it as well, don't you? If you've paid for it, you look after it. You won't let people start spraying on it, graffiti and stuff, and acting like a knob. Brilliant. Lovely stuff. We need to see that next time you're there. Take your camera, take your phone. We want to see that. Steve, Helen, Ruby, if you've learned to use a camera, you can send them in as well. Dice Gestives, yes, as one Everton artist had it. They will do you good, Dice Gestives. Get well soon, wrap up warm. Just wrap up, whatever you do. Idea for Southport, it should be, we need that. This is a very, very rich town. There's ridiculous amounts of millionaires here. Just, I don't know, lean on them, mafia style. Pay for it, come on, bitch ass. They would do as well. Those Premier League bitchards pay for it. Lovely imagery from Jackie, it is, isn't it? £5 for a bit of brass, good value. It is. They normally charge a bit extra than that. You have to go to Shield Road for a £5 brass these days, wouldn't you? I think Ali's typing some dubstep. Clevedon is in Somerset, is it? Oh, I've got a clue, mate. If it's south of Chester, it doesn't exist. Although that's bullshit, obviously. As wherever that Castleton in the Peak District looked amazing. Watching a video the other day, someone wandering around Castleton, I thought, wow, that looks thousands of miles away and about 600 years ago. And it's close. An hour and 20 minutes or something like that anyway, and you can be taken back, same as where Louise told me to go. Well, she just told me to go, that was it. I thought that was proper 3 hours away, and it was nowhere near. An hour and 11 minutes or something mad, just up the road. I'm missing out on loads of places. Five is a fiver. In your back bin, salted. Watch dubstep. Finally got this reference, yes. A genre of electronic dance music. It is music. Although it might also be where Irish women go to have a natter of a morning on the step in the dubstep. Dice Jesters sounds great. Can we see if we can find them? Can I find a picture of it? I'm going to see if I can find it. Images. No, don't. You fucking idiot. I didn't say digestive. Just show me what I want to see. Nah, it's having none of it. Google shite. Google is shite. It used to be brilliant. You'd put whatever you want in, and in the first 2 or 3 results is exactly what you wanted to see. Now AI is coming up with loads of lies and stuff, and then you can't find anything. It's utter bullshit. Bullshit. Just south of Portishead. We sat on the seafront one evening eating chips, and Bobby Gould went running past you. Bobby Gould, the former Coventry manager. Portishead's getting a train station, isn't it? I read that the other day. Just south of Portishead. I bet it'd be lovely, that. Just down the road from Sizewell C, or wherever it is now. What's the name of that place? I should know. It was one of my people I had to deal with. Blue Doodler. But is he on Blue Sky? Let's see if we can find him. Blue Doodler biscuit. Nope. Can he find him? I can't find him anywhere. Mandy, you want a blue donut? As long as you don't want a blue waffle. They look glorious. The food, the salt and pepper chicken looked fit as well. Like, invent something better then. Have you seen that swearing bypasses the AI? AI's a knobhead, by the way. I was trying to do something for my video earlier on. A siege to a castle. That was it, just a siege to a castle. And Leonardo AI, we have found some violent imagery or words. Siege. It's not violent. Feckin' Aegis. Ask what 40C is in F and you get loads of AI stuff. Ask what 40C is. Ask what TF 40C is and you get an old school. Right. So if you swear, what the fucking hell is 40? I'm going to do that. Blue Doodler stroke Andy is on Blue Sky. I can't find his digestive though. You swear a lot, Tomash. He's an Everton fan, of course he swears a lot, we always do. Fun fact, minus 40F is also minus 40C, it is where they cross. Oh, hang on, where we are. That's just sent me a link to myself in Blue Sky, unfortunately. If I click on that link, it takes me back to myself. What's Blue Sky? Blue Sky is similar to Twitter. It was created by the people that were involved in Twitter before it went all alt-right, until Musk got involved and ruined it completely. So it's a slightly nicer place to be an Evertonian. It's not as negative. And if you're on Blue Sky and you have an opinion, you don't get thousands of little football Twitter virgins saying mid or small team constantly. You could say to someone, like Dennis Law died the other day, terrible news, for gutted for Man United fans that they've lost one of their legends, straight away underneath mid or small team. What the fucking hell are you doing, you idiots? So it's a horrible place, Twitter, whereas Blue Sky is quite nice. Oh, here we go, go. We have the digestive. Right, now, Jackie, now, brace yourself now. You remember what he looked like from the TV show the other day? There you go. Digestives. With his disc beard. Because that's what he looks like. He's so ginger, even his throat is rusty. Proper digestives. And now no one will buy them, and they should do, because it's a constant reminder not to put up with second best. I like that. Cheers, Tomash. Mucho apreciado, as they say in Japan. You're far too timid, far too well-spoken, mild-mannered, erudite. It did not tag me on the post the second time round, it did. Jackie doesn't swear much herself either. Don't care what any fucker says. Do Red supporters avoid it because it's blue? They will do. If Celsius and Fahrenheit aren't old school enough, you have a thermometer with no Celsius or Fahrenheit or Kelvin. It uses Römer. Is that true? Or is that merely a Römer? They're real. They are real. Andy, or Blue Doodler, is a really, really good artist and does lots of Everton-based stuff, which is hilarious, funny, but also very, very well done. The boy's got the S-kills to pay the B-ills, know what I mean, bruv? The Red supporter. Right, well, Twitter also had a blue bird, so they don't like that, do they? All birds have to be red, despite the fact that the liver bird that is on their shirt was first on our shirt. And we have evidence of that. So we were the first team in the city. We built their stadium that they play at. We won the first game at that stadium. We scored the first goal. We won the title first at that stadium. We wore the shirt with the liver bird on first at that stadium. There's nothing that they do that comes first, ever, after birth. How do you think of that, Mandy? You're so impressed. She's been infected, that's what it is. That's what 20 minutes of Everton Reels going through on your Instagram, and that's it. She's a pure blue now, lad. Did you hear that Jackie doesn't swear much? I can't remember if she said that or not, because as soon as the words came out, there was lightning going on outside. As though, I don't know, the gods were angry at such lies. Danish swear quite a lot, plus our swear words are like cancer spelled and are very Satan oriented. Right, that's a Dutch thing as well, that. The Dutch do that quite a lot as well. Which, I don't know, it seems a bit weird, but very, very cultural, isn't it? If you're used to it, it is. Such a bitch at times, eh? Everton this, Everton that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not. Evil. Your new place looks like straight out of Star Trek. It is very, very nice. It is very nice. Very expensive. Has it got that new car smell though? That's what I want to know. Has it got the new car smell? And it seems to be full of, I don't know, I don't know if it might have been on Twitter more than this, but there was plenty of it on Blue Sky as well. People from other football clubs who are really, I don't know, dismissive of a brand new stadium. It's not that good. It looks shit. It looks like Spurs Stadium. It looks absolutely amazing of what it looks like. Don't be arsey about it. Someone's got something new, better than you have. Just go, yeah, alright, sound. Looks nice. It'll be nice to come to an away game at your stadium because it's better than the shit one that you're leaving. Just say that. There you go. Easy. But no, that's been nasty. Are Dutch and Danish the same? No. But we have the same kind of Germanic languages, the same histories. English, German, Danish, Dutch. Loads of them share the same sort of base language. So there's lots of similarities. Lots of them. Don't really call it swear words, it's called power expressions. Never been sent off for powerful language before, but I love that one. The original version, 1929. What are you on about, Lewis? It's very much not the same now. There's only 5 vowels in Dutch, whereas there's a 56 vowels over in Danish. For now, give it a month and it'll smell like a toilet. It won't. They'll look after it. As you can tell by the interior, it's not like the interior of Goodison Park is wood panelled and concrete, pretty much. So you don't really care about it, but they will do. Yeah. Keep saying you're getting a new stadium built for you, but we all know it's going to be stolen bricks from local houses. That's where the names come in. It's not actual names, it's people's door numbers, just all over the place. It looks lovely though, it does look lovely. Jackie's waiting for the big D. As always. have a lot of vowels, you do. Plenty of vowels. More than your fair share of vowels. Instead of seat numbers, it's your house number is. Or your neighbours. We didn't take yours because you're a blue, next door's a red. We've stolen their one instead. I think someone was sat in my seat, weren't they? The first person to watch a game at that stadium in my seat wasn't me. Bastards. You like the word kraft Peter Veldeme, meaning may the force of Peter knock me down. Jackie lost track after 5 minutes. Typing Hiya Ali is now loaded into your predictive texts. There's loads like that now. All down to this stream. Mondo Bizarro. Will they not let you keep your seat and bring it home? I'm not sure. To do so, I would have to take a tool set in with me, which is frowned upon, to be honest with you. It'd be nice if they would. It'd be nice to stick it outside in the garden, go and have a cup of tea of a morning, and just boo the neighbours. Ooh, you mucky pups. Schmeichel. By the way, Peter Schmeichel is not Cher Michael. Neither is Casper Cher Michael. Trying to explain this to people. Cher Michael. It's not Cher Michael. Tomash, is somebody in your row going to smuggle a sword in for the last game? All yours are stuck together, aren't they? Or one big long plank of wood connected. Almost as gay as you could blow me over with a feather. It's slightly camp, that, isn't it? Saf Susama, may Satan beat me up. That's a strange one, that, isn't it? I like that. Cher Michael, that's how people pronounce it. Casper Cher Michael. What the fucking hell? Can you not read? I'm not Danish, and even I can say that's not pronounced Cher Michael. I think we struggle. Stuff like that. SCHM. Schmer. I can't do schmer. It's shemmer, isn't it? No, it isn't. All very religious for swearing words, as they should be. That's where they come from. Swearing at the church. 6 games left, yes. Unless the club announces plans to sell the seats, you're going in with a Shawshank Redemption plan. Bit by bit, one bolt a game. So at least get the blue base. That's it. And then as you're walking out, looking completely square. Where are you going, lad? 6, including Saturday. That's it. 6. Not much, is it? Yeah, it's going to be. The last game is going to be an absolute nightmare. Everyone's going to get souvenirs. They're going to try and go for a walk around the pitch as they always do. Last home game of every single season. This is going to be the last home game at Goodison. And everyone's just going to run onto the pitch to try and drag bits of it up. There'll be people fighting over the centre circle and the penalty spots. Just fucking stupid, man. But it's going to be a nightmare. Get a fake leg, plastic cast, smuggle it in that. Who was the goalie with the head injury who played with a mask or a helmet? Petr Cech, the ex-Chelsea goalkeeper who left and stopped playing football to become a goalkeeper in ice hockey. So for someone who didn't like getting hit in the head because it might leave him wearing a wooden overcoat to go to fucking ice hockey. Lunatic. Chock and tear. It's the spoon man. Spoon man. You do know I am going to end up with a 3D printer, don't you? It's going to happen. As the Undertone sang, it's going to happen. Yeah, people trying to get souvenirs, isn't that how every game ends at Everton? It has done. People trying to nick the corner flags in the last game. It's mad. The last game of the season, we're normally okay. Might take a while, but they come back out, they do a lap of honour or a lap of dishonour, depending on what the season's gone like. This time, no, it's going to be absolutely Hertz Van Rental. I won't get down from the upper. Not even at my best will I get down from the upper. Corner flag will do, mate. Oh, speaking of corner flags, the film Twin Town with Reese and Clea Evans is available to download for free. Google it. Fantastic film. A pair of them are in the bath together talking about corner flags. That's why I said that then. If you haven't seen it, get it, download it, get it, do it now. Yeah, that's the old man. You thought Petr Cech was his full surname? It should be. Jeff Petr Cech. Sounds like a real 1970s US flatfoot, doesn't he? Like Petronelli or something. Saucer of milk for doof. Oh, yeah. Quite like the glass too. You should be able to take glasses like that. Or instead of the harder words. Do you have a cardboard sign? Dice out, Mikalenko can have your wife fronts. I did used to carry a sign with me to every home game saying, Ashley Williams, can I have your shirt? If not, can you give it to someone else, please? For the love of fuck, never wear it yourself ever again, you useless prick. But it never went down well. Speaking of surnames, there was a fella over in the Netherlands when my dad was playing there. My dad, of course, whose name is Dad, Billy Ashcroft. There was a fella called Andrei Yeliaskov, and every time they mentioned him, it was like, now my dad scored 17 goals today for 4 different teams. What's going on? Yeliaskov, just shit, man. Yeah, The Glass you should be able to get somewhere. The Twin Town info on your radar. It is a brilliant film. I didn't realise that Clea Evans, the younger brother, was born in, is it Ruthin? He was born in Denbighshire anyway, whereas Reese was born further down south, Haverfordwest, I believe. Yeah, and they spent a lot of time in North Wales doing their acting. Twin Town's a brilliant film. Very gritty, very underrated. Directed by Kevin Allen, uncle of Lily. That's a fact. Doof, what kind of cat do you have? And we need cat pics. Ashley Williams. Ashley Williams is Virgil van Dijk Mark 1. Liverpool fans will tell you he's the greatest centre-half in history. He isn't. Just keep watching him. As soon as someone mentioned that no one ever dribbles past him, he stopped going near anyone. Always just hangs back, lets his defensive partner go and do the hard work, and then points. Ashley Williams used to do it all the time. Whenever the ball went in the back of the net for either Wales or Swansea or Everton, he's there pointing. You should have been fucking there yourself, never mind pointing at someone else. Prick. Goshen Darn. Yep. They will scar people's soul. Filth. Filth. Pay the cat tax, yeah. If you let us know if you want a cricket ball, they are available. Schmeichel is said just like Schmeichel. In English, of course, yeah. Just say the big goalie fella with the nose of a drunkard. Louise, you're about an hour late. Where's the football pour? I wasn't talking football, other people were. Mandy, you've seen it, but it was ages ago. It's a great film and it's available free. So it's one of those ones, if you can get it, find it, download it and watch it. Keep hold of it. Really good film. She's a white cat with black spots like a cow. You call her Betty. As you used to have a male cat called Freddie and you named them because of the film Freddie Got Fingered. Stolen by an Evertonian. Jackie Lewis, that's disgraceful behaviour. You hinted about the football a couple of times. Yes, but you've been watching loads of Everton reels, so you don't count anymore, Mandy. You're now a fully fledged football fan. If you want to eat a blue donut or whatever it was, then too late. Don't moan about football. Coming around here with your blue donut talk. I haven't shut up about football from when you've been on. That's so that we don't have to talk to you. That's why. Jaggy Lewis. You've brought a red wool. There's fucking loads of them. Just go to town every time they play at home. Loads of them. Wolves, red wolves everywhere. Wearing awful clothing. Freddie got fingered. What a film. Is that Tom Thingy? What's his bastard name? Tom. Brain gone completely. Exploded. Banged. Daddy, would you like some sausages? Can you still buy the digestives? I think you probably will be able to, won't you? I'm sure he's got loads of them left. Tom Green, that's it, yeah. Tom Finger Thingy. Tom Green. I remember seeing that. That's a long time ago as well, that. Why we call toffees are not minties or minty toffees? It is because of Ma Noblet's toffee shop. We were named after after the shop, the toffee shop, rather than the Everton mints. Maybe, I don't know, were the mints named after Everton? Or the other way around. But it's named after the shop. Ma Noblet's. Good job we're not called the Knobs, really, isn't it? I love stuff like that as well. There's loads of like football nicknames that come from strange places. Like Dundee United, their nickname is the Arabs. There's no oil ever been found anywhere near their stadium. It's because back in the day, before we had very, very good pitches, during the winter the grass would just be worn off completely. So you'd put sand over it on the bald patches, and their pitch was so bad that it was all permanently just sand. There was so much sand that they started calling them the Arabs, and it's stuck ever since. Don't suppose you get away with calling yourself that nowadays, but Noblets as in mini, as in Nobletts, Ma Noblet, as in little knobs. Wee knobs. I wonder, is there a picture of the shop? Can we find a picture of the shop? We would if I could spell the bloody thing. Ma Noblet's toffee shop. Right, this is from the toffee art thing, which sort of gives you an idea of where it came from in the first place. Which is that Noblet's Everton toffee. So the Everton toffee came before the mints, I think. And where was that? 21 Village Street, Everton. And we're named Everton rather than Liverpool, because that's where we came from. The Everton area of the city. And I prefer that, to be honest. But kids have it rough at school, bit of rough knobbing. Back then it was alright, wasn't it? Back then you had kids called Gaylord and things like that, so being called Noblet. Maybe if you swear at Google. I think we should all swear at Google, just in general. Should we try that now, actually? My fucking noblets. Oh, let's come up with something different. No. That hasn't come up with anything. Very strange. The whole of it's very strange. Google has gone very weird, I think. Rough nobbing sounds like a boarding school thing. Do you know what? It does. I was watching Tom Brown's School Days the other day. Just all these posh rugby school dudes. You can imagine they would get absolutely pasted everywhere, wouldn't you, in a city comprehensive school. Flashman deserves a slap. Dice doesn't draw on images of wee lesbians. What? Steve's a lesbian, yep. You fancy the same women anyway. Know what I mean? I remember when one of the girls, when I was only a 14, 15-year-old in school, one of the girls came out as a lesbian, and the first thing she got asked by everyone she told is, "Are you sure?" It's just mad, innit? Can I take you to the school disco? No, I'm a lesbian. Are you sure? Yes. I've checked it out. We were so weird back then, us lads. Us lads. What? I'm getting confused now. Do if you'd have to watch the 2002 Royal Rumble, the one where Maven takes out The Undertaker. Enjoy. Never my thing, to be honest with you. Although it used to be on over in the Netherlands with Jimmy Superfly Stucker, was it? Jumping off the top rope. Nah. When that was on, I was too busy watching 80s music stuff, which will come out hopefully in the next few days. The next video, I've been doing it. I'll be able to do more tomorrow because my car's going in, which means I'll be able to film one on the way there. Oh, hang on. Doof.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there, level 3. Cheers, guys and gals, and everything in between. Woohoo! Is that Ric Flair? I hear. And of course, we are waiting for just one, aren't we? To be honest with you, we're waiting for one to happen. We're waiting for the first special. Keep typing, Mandy. How many have we got now on that list? Only goes to 100, doesn't it? You are trying. You are very trying, Mandy. You're very trying. The Lion sleeps tonight. Denise Waterman, who's on an advert at the moment, isn't he? For one of those stupid bloody sort it out before you cark yourself. Those adverts. Same as Roger the Lodger from Never the Twain is on one of them as well. Parsnip jam. Dad was with a girl once before your mum, and then this woman came out after Dad, and they broke up. So your mum was teased that he pushed it over the edge, right? He caused it. I used to like men, then I met you. I do sort of like that as well. Can I take you out one day? No. Not a lesbian, are you? Well, not really, but if the choice is between you or her, I'm picking her. That's when you know as a fella, just walk away. Don't do what my mate Danny did in that Irish bar on Hanover Street. About 16 or 17 girls and the gay mate. And he's there with his dad's jacket on, his dad's white jacket on. Fucking hell, man. Fancy a dance, girl? No. How about you? No, stop, please stop. No, please, Danny, please stop. Not another one. Worked his way all the way down, about all 16 or 17 of them. And the gay fella at the end went, even I wouldn't, mate. No worries. Anyone fancy a beer? No shame whatsoever. Just stop, please. I can't watch this anymore. Like a car crash, I couldn't even walk away. I had to keep on watching. Mark King slapping away at his frets. I hate Mark King. Don't hate him, I just hate him. Reached 100 months ago. Men can do that to women. Turn women. God loves a trier, yeah, but it was just stupid. And then even worse, Phil, one of the lads who was with us, I turned round to say, like, have you seen this dickhead? And Phil, who's about 6'3" and built like a brick shit house, is holding onto like a bar thing, just laughing his tits off. Can you believe what he's doing, that dickhead? Fucking hell. Anyone fancy a pint? No, we're going to have to go somewhere else. We can't stay in here now that you've done that, you dickhead. Love Danny, though. Thick as shit. Moved to Australia and is now running some kind of massive office over there, earning about £60 million a second. Doesn't speak volumes for the Australian labour market, to be honest with you. Was it too early in the night? No beer goggles. It might have been that, and also the fact that he was wearing his dad's white jacket with a pair of ripped jeans and a pink t-shirt, if I remember rightly, with his spray tan. Just looking at him thinking, this was in the days really before full-on metrosexuals, before people with no socks used to go to All Bar One. He was there well in advance. Winking the gun, winking the gun, winking the gun, winking the gun, all the way down. By the time it got to about 4 or 5, they must have thought to themselves, none of us can say yes now because we'll let everyone down by doing it. So, no, all right, sound girls, catch you later. Not like me to exaggerate. 6,000 on Twitch. There's not 6,000 on Twitch. There was about 16 or 17 of these girls though, and one very abrasive camp gay dude at the end who was actually really funny. Miami Vice fan. That kind of thing. I don't think he was wearing espadrilles, but it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, proper full-on Don Johnson. I don't think he had the sleeves rolled up, but if he did, it would have been even better. And there was no shame whatsoever. No matter what you said to him, he just smiled, laughed, and went, you know, man, get on with it. That's how people should be. If your mates are taking the piss out of you, don't get in a huff. Don't start going moody. Just smile, laugh, and then get on with it. Have the rest of your night out. While you're picturing a scene from Phoenix Nights, it was very, very much that way. It was that like Ladies' Nights. Ladies' Night at Phoenix Nights was brilliant, wasn't it? Was it song lyrics make good chat up lines, don't they? If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? I'm horny, 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 horny. Oh, I need to go back and watch that. I've got the DVD somewhere. But he's happy in life. He is, because he's thick as shit. Nothing gets to him. Nothing gets him down. And I like that about him. I generated an entire argument with him one day in work. And it's just really stupid thing, and it was all It was an argument about religion, and I really, I not give it to him, but I went out of my way and I made things difficult. I mean, talking, he was getting more and more. So, what you on about? And in the end, the punchline that I was waiting towards was, I can't believe it's not Buddha. And then he went, oh, fuck, have you generated that entire argument just for that punchline? I went, yeah. He went, that's fucking brilliant, that. Are we going for a pint? It's just over and done with straight away. That's how it should be. That's how your mate should be. Dickhead. What's wrong with streaked blonde hair? Nothing in the 1980s. Even I had streaked blonde hair in the 1980s. With a California tan, bleached jeans, a Benetton jumper, or sweatshirt even. United Colours of Benetton. You would have danced with him. You would have done. You might even have been there at the time, and it was that long ago. Yeah, Peter Kay throwing hecklers out the other night. He must get sick and fucking tired of that. Every time he goes anywhere. Yeah, bro. Everyone's got or had the Phoenix Nights DVDs. They were very popular. It's the only way you can watch them now, can't you? A woman he called Lisa Riley. Not the actual Lisa Riley. You've missed out, Thomas. Don't miss out, Thomas. You can't do that. You've never seen Phoenix Nights? What? How can you not? It's brilliant. Loads of things happening with the chat tonight. Things are missing constantly. I need to look into this. Benetton, old school Benetton, United Colours of Benetton, white, long sleeve t-shirt more than anything, wasn't it? With the green and blue on the front. Very much like a Tranmere kit later on. Never seen it any good. It's brilliant, man. You think Benetton's lovely? They did some good stuff back in the day. And there's also an Everton version, United Colours of Everton instead of Benetton, which was done in the same style, which looked pretty good actually. Didn't have to either or watch Phoenix Nights. You should do. It's brilliant. Just saying it wouldn't be tolerated. Yeah. Bolton fans were far away. That is absolutely superb. That. Oi, tattoo. Who are you calling tattoo, you lanky streak of piss? Something I've been called most of my life. A lanky streak of piss. Also Rodnick. Someone called me Rodnick for a while because he thought I looked like Rodney from Only Fools and Horses. So that was quite a decent nickname, that one, Rodnick. No one else had that, just me. Casper, even you've seen Phoenix Night. Must be an English thing. It's a very English thing. Very northern working men's club kind of thing. But I suppose all over the UK, you've been to, even Northern Ireland, you'll have been to clubs that are like this. I will guarantee you. Lad from the club shop in about 95, United Colours of Everton top. Oh, sorry, the lad I had. What's wrong with me today, man? Proper old school. I like them. If it has Bennett in it, it's class, just class. Well said. Check's name, Ali Bennett. You've got a Benetton shirt and a polo shirt currently for the 5 minutes a week you're not in uniform. Is this your work uniform, or is that the one that was made by Boss that you wear, that you're not telling us all about, with the peaked cap? I've seen your little moustache. I never watched Max and Paddy spin-off. It's brilliant, man. You've got to watch that. If for nothing else, the Raymond the Bastard shower sketch has to be seen. Stunning, like a young Burt Reynolds. Brilliant. Definitely need to watch Max and Paddy. It is brilliant. Paddy has needs. Fucking hell, man. That's nowhere either, is it? Because Max and Paddy were characters thought up and developed by his two ex-mates, he will not allow them to be on TV anymore. because he's a prick, is Peter Kay. Nasty bastard. How about all these people that want to watch it after all these years? The first 10 years of your life, all you'd seen of the UK was through watching Keeping Up Appearances, which is nothing like the UK and everything like the UK at the same time. My ma still occasionally gets called Hyacinth. Not seen the apology video? Yeah, the pretend snobbery. I hate it, man. Keeping Up Appearances is very oblong. It's also very Southport as well. And with Billy Connolly, it's the top high level top class people. The upper class are sound, and the working class are sound. It's the ones who drive Volvos and play golf. They're the ones that are the issue. They're the ones who've got hyacinths at home. You're a bit snobby, Jaguars. Is that you'd only ever use unleaded in your Molotov cocktails? Is that what you're trying to tell us? That kind of snobby. Is that what you mean? Not if it just instant about 3 pages on why they were removed and banned. Fair enough. If you're going there to perform, it doesn't matter who you are, any kind of performance, comedian, actor, musician, if people are taking the piss or you can't get through your set because of them, they need to go. You can't be having it. King Crimson were always straight about that as well. If anyone pulls a phone out and tries to film anything, we will stop there and then, and we'll stop playing for the rest of the night. Just warning you. If it's seen at all, the gig will stop, and then the rest of the other 6,000 people will be pointing at the one person who's there with the phone, and it's not going to end up well, is it? Just don't do it. Do as you're told when you go there. It's a great idea. I'll shout garlic bread at him. No one's ever done that before, have they? Wankers. New money. Yeah. Is this another one of your jokes, Jack? It must be. Must be. Casper had a stepdad for 9 years and he had a boat and he was very careful with. And people would be nervous to maybe accidentally not use a coaster and stuff, so you used to call him Hyacinth. It's exactly that kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah. Ideas above your station. But there's nothing wrong with being proud of where you live or whatever, or what you've got, but there's other ways of looking at it for me. Like a coffee table can be repolished. A car can be fixed if it gets crashed. Flowers can regrow, all that kind of stuff. Humans, you can't regrow humans. They're the ones you need to be careful about. Well, you ask the crowd if it was spoiling the show for them. That's fair enough. If you do that and they all go, yeah, then done. Over and done with. Just don't do it. I think I've seen somewhere, someone else. Was it, might have been a TikTok about someone else as well. And you're doing a gig and every time they got towards a punchline, someone in the crowd was saying it. I was like, this is fucking pointless. They haven't come here to watch you, they come here to watch me doing it. What's the point? What is the point? You need a digestive coaster. You do, J-Lou. You love one, or the biscuit Tims. Don't be mentioning Tim's on this. Biscuit tin. A digestive biscuit tin. You'd have to put ginger biscuits in though. Only ginger biscuits. There's nothing wrong with using coasters. I know. I have coasters. Naturellement. Or, if you can't get a coaster, get a beer mat. Up to workers. Have you tried sanding a coffee table? Yes. Bizarrely, I have. And it was not good. The coffee table that we have in the front room at the moment, I think it needs doing again, to be honest with you. Once it gets warmer weather and drier weather, I do believe that it'll be taken outside. I can't take it, I can't carry it out. My dad might struggle. So we might have to take it out of the conservatory using the nephew and get it outside and give it a proper good zhuzhing with the old sander. Comes up nice though. Turned out nice again. What did you do again? You were typing and missed it. Guess what the worst you did was after a night out. You had the bedroom and the boat as you were at a party in the same town. Your mum and dad stepdad had stayed too, and you were so drunk you pissed the bed. You were mortified. Wouldn't have been a problem, but you were stood on top of the wardrobe when you did it. Jaguars, you've got a Burris Pork coaster, so you have the good stuff. Got loads of them, by the way. Hey, can I laminate a beer mat for you? No, unfortunately, I have tried. I did try, they are too thick. Unfortunatamente. But I suppose what you could do, or what I could do, I know you've got two hands, you can fucking do it, is sticky back plastic. There you go. You'd be mortified too, passing all over them, so you would. Unless you were getting paid, obviously. Louise used to be quite good at beer mat flipping. Beer mat. Can you still do it? I think, you know what, I think anybody who worked behind the bar for any length of time is also fairly good at doing that. It is all about reactions, isn't it? How many at one time could you do that? What's your record so far, Louise? And yes, Ali Alio, you have to do a video of that. Plus, we need to see your little weird tiny finger that you've got. Unless you knew that, Louise has got four beautiful slender fingers and one little weird one. So she says anyway. We'll have to see that again. Give it a go. There's a video. There was 2 bedrooms in the boat. He didn't piss directly on him. It was a level 42-foot twin engine boat and it was his pride and joy. Should have just told him. It's in the water. It's in the sea. Fish piss in the sea all the time. There's piss on the outside, piss on the inside, yin yang, balance, it's all about. Give that a go. Give it a go, Mandy. Video 2, please. Yes, we need more videos. We like seeing videos of what people are getting up to. Actually sailed in home after he bought it in the Canaries and sailed it home to the White Cliffs of Dover. You'd have to, wouldn't you, of course? You do not want to be going anywhere near the north of Scotland to get round. Hell no. Saying that the Bay of Biscay is not exactly quiet, is it? Past the White Cliffs of Dover, through the busiest shipping lanes in the world. The world. Used to balance a load of coins on your elbow, drop your arm and catch the coins. Another fantastic bar trick, that one, Steve-o. Fish don't piss in the sheets. That sounds like a real proper full-on rap song, that, doesn't it? Yeah, well, fish don't piss in his sheets. How many coins? Steve-o, you need to do a video of that as well. Buy your tenner, man. Not the beer mat flipping, yes. The sticky back plastic on a beer mat. Do it. Do it now. Not now, obviously, but you know what I mean. It's worth a go. It'll protect it. I know you can get bigger laminators, one that laminates much thicker, but I did try and it was having none of it whatsoever, so unfortunatamente, because I was going to laminate some of them for people and I was going to make some, I was going to put little magnets on the back of it, turn them into fridge magnets, but I couldn't do it. You can't remember, but you used to do more than most. You did spend more time on it than most people would. Louise, I like this though. That's dedication to your art. More people need to do stuff like that, especially if you live in a pub or you drink in a pub and you are a regular. That's the kind of thing you need to do. Everyone needs to have at least one pub game or one skill that they can do. You earn loads of pints by doing stuff like that. I bet you I can do this. Next thing you know, you've got 7 pints lined up on the bar. Always have a little skill. But that's it now. You've let your secret out, Louise. You need to do it. It needs to be filmed. We need to see exactly how many you can do. 30 years ago, Steve-O. Back when you were about 13, yeah. Do you have to get permission to sail your boat in the sea? Yes and no, you don't. You'd have to get permission if you're going across a shipping lane, of course, because you can cause all kinds of trouble. But going across the channel, you'd have to. But just in general, jumping onto a boat and going like where we are, off the coast, it's not a problem. But you do need to be very, 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 very careful. Because those big ships that come sailing along can't do a handbrake turn. What they can do though is just go straight over you. And then you end up being fish food. Yeah, there's rules. You need to be certified and stuff. You've got to be really careful. Louise, you haven't been to a pub in ages. Join a club. Well, no, you don't join a club if you've not been to a pub. When was the last time you went? When was the last time I went? The last time I went would have been 2018 or something like that, I think. And even then, it was a couple of years before then that the last time I went. Long, long time ago. Your pub special was pool. Would that be with the pockets blocked up after hours? Learning your trade? If you can do videos, yes, we will be very, very appreciative. Mandy, yes, do a video of you putting sticky back plastic on the bear mat. We'll still watch that anyway. Mandy was always stretched over the pool table. Looking to slaughter an easy pink instead of a difficult brown. That's snooker, not pool. God, you're disgusting. Filthy animal. Last time you went to a pub was your holiday. I've been to the pub loads of times, I just haven't been in it. Even when I used to pick my dad up from the pub, from the Grapes, I used to occasionally go in and say, oh, car's outside. I've stopped doing that as well. Not that he's been out for ages. I don't miss it. I miss me mates, that's it. Don't miss the drink. I don't miss the arguing, people snarling and what have you. But so I miss my mates from work. I'm not going to see them for many a year, I don't think, probably. Not even if I get called in to go to a meeting in the office. They probably won't be there because everyone works at home at least 2 days a week. So the chances of bumping into them on different floors is minuscule. And I wouldn't go drinking anyway. Go for a coffee beforehand though, maybe. Casper, when you were 14, you took you out fishing with a mate. You let you have 3 beers and drive the boat. Your mum was pissed when you got home. Not surprised. Mandy ignoring that one. Don't miss the pink and pot the brown. Unless it's your birthday, obviously. Was it close to the truth? Oh, shots fired, shot fired. Are there pubs where people play snooker on a pool-sized table? I've not seen that. To play 15 red ball snooker, it has to be on a really big table. There are some slightly smaller ones, but not on a pool-sized table one, no. You'd have to drop that down to about 6 reds. It just wouldn't work, unfortunately. I didn't go down to meet the lads for the footy. I was a bit, don't know. I didn't want to get totes of mosh. been happening far too often lately. I've been getting far too emotional for a man of my age. Like I did with the Beatles. Just sat here feeling really sad. But it was a nice sad. I don't want that with the football. I'd love to see the lads again, but I don't want to be there and think I should be here playing, and then start feeling pissed off because I could run there, play footy and run back if it was a couple of years ago. No. But I'll see. If they're settling into it and everything goes well, I don't know what my task. Strange noises. I think Derek Accorda might come back round with Sam. Alright, Sam. Pool or full-size snooker tables, yep. Or billiard tables. You don't see them very often anymore, billiard tables, but they do still exist. Honest. Never seen a pool or snooker table. The VMH, the what was the club? The pub, club, working man's club that I used to drink in, had a snooker room with 3 full-size, brilliant tables. Used to occasionally have a game in there, but that was the last time. That would have been when I was about 18, I think. Beyond that, I've not played snooker for a long, long time. Pool, we used to have a pool table in the pub, block the pockets up overnight, and play for hours. Kippers is lonely. You need to explain that one, Mandy, I'm afraid. What have I done now? Why is Kippers lonely? Why is the UK plays pool with full red and yellows, but the rest of the world doesn't? You only ever play the classic cue balls when playing 8-ball. Because the pool that we play is not the same as the American ones. There's 14, isn't there? 7 yellows, 7 reds, and the blick. As opposed from there, where it's that 8-ball. It is, isn't it? Just that's a different game. They also, the American one is played with the pockets are absolutely fucking huge as well. The English pool, the pockets are smaller because we're used to playing snooker, which has got really small pockets. Much better. It's bloody hard work, extra stretching, all the walking. It's good for you, that though, isn't it? I mean, I know it's a pain in the ass for you if the cue ball goes over the edge and you have to go down 38,000 feet to get it, bring it back up on the back of a yak and what have you, but it's good for you. Did you not use the peachy thing, Louise? What are we talking about here? Come on. What are you on about? Did you not use your peachy thing, Louise? What are you on about? Jaggy Lewis, you're making no sense whatsoever. I said strange noises. I'm always saying strange noises. Last round of drinks from Ali Ali. Oh, fucking hell, you've been on all night. There was a billiards league near you until about 10 years ago, until all the old boys slowly died out. It is a strange game, billiards. A lot of skill involved. A lot of skill. Choc and tea for Mandy. It's the spoon. Look at it, man. Just look at the spoon. Peachy thing. Go on. Expand on the peachy thing. The pool you played were half coloured and full coloured, so you usually played UK rules. Right. Because I know the American one is with spots and stripes, isn't it? As there are certain rules. There's a certain way that you put the balls out, and then you have to, by law, spin the black, and then when you lift up the triangle, you spin it round before throwing it back underneath. That is the rules. You have to do that, otherwise you don't count. Reachy thing. Oh, right. There's a huge difference between a reachy thing and a peachy thing, right? Thank fuck for that. It's called a rest. It is. A change is as good as a rest unless you're playing a long shot in snooker, of course. You also get the fishing tackle. If on a snooker table, which is really long, it's 12 feet. If it's really down the other end, you can't reach with a rest. You've got a really long rest and a really long cue. We call it fishing tackle. Very difficult to play with. Yes, but unfortunately, I think Mavis's peachy thing might become a song in the future. Mightn't it, Mavis? Also, the billiard tables we use have quite small pockets compared to the US, and usually play cone billiards with 5 cones, 2 white and a red cue ball. That's a strange game as well. They have a similar kind of game over in the Netherlands. Very strange. You did, but it's worse. So you tried stretching as best you could. It's a different kind of skill to use the rest. You don't obviously do that with the... Careful doing this. You do that with the cue. When you're playing normally, whereas you do that. Very, very careful. When you're using the rest, so you have to be really careful. Learn a new skill. It's a very, very strange game, is snooker, for the kind of skills that you need to learn. Steady, Louise. Steady, steady, steady. Tried stretching as best you could. A rest here is called a jomfru, meaning a maiden or a virgin. What? Jaggy Lurch. I've never had a problem with that long one, fisherman's friend. Good for the throat, obviously. Definitely spit on their thing. It's okay using the rest. The problem is getting it out of the way quickly enough. Don't need to smack the balls, really, do you? Just gently caress the balls, Mandy. Gently caress the balls. Have we got a snooker paw for the corner? It's disgusting, this. Hardcore paw. That's what this is. Your father was the county champion of cone billiards from the mid-90s till about 2010. Heavy salad, that there. Them lot were 2-1 down, did the 550 away fans, that's all they took with them, celebrate their equaliser. Probably not, because it's a moral loss, isn't it? Unless you're winning 17-0 by half time, it's a moral loss. Feckin' Egypt. Yeah, right on cue. Oh, very, very poor indeed, right on cue.
Very poor indeed.
Mavis's stretched peachy thing. Who can sing that one? That's not an 8 Mile Radius tune, that is it? Might be a Combat Erection song, that one. We shall see. I haven't made any good AI music for a while, have I? Well, Mankman, yeah, but that song was made a while ago. Mavis, Louise, were you not here the other day? She was going to be called Mavis, weren't you, Mavis? Mavis. By her Irish dad. We're calling you Mavis. Like fuck, I'm getting called Mavis, says Louise. We're calling you fucking Mavis. Like fuck, I'm being called Mavis. Not a chance. And then all of a sudden went all the way around the island with different... the Tony Campari Conversation EP needs finishing. It does. That does. That was some wonderful work, has to be said, that. As though, you know, I come up with it, which I didn't. I just put some stuff into AI. But it did come up really well. Although I did come up with the lyrics, which was... What was it now? Campari Cappuccino Italiano or something, wasn't it? Il Calcio. Oh, I can't remember, but it was brilliant. It's a really good tune. Louise is much better. It is Calcio, it is. Louise suits you, it does. But tough shit, you're getting called Mavis from now on. Only joking, Mavis. Ali Ali out, no problem. Bon nuit, tie your laces in the morning, young lady. We don't want any more accidents. Cats are trying to get into the toilet again. I thought they were in the cradle with the silver spoon. The cat's in the toilet with the bare spoon. Apparently the name is Gaelic for Maureen, but you still think Hovis was better. Now see, Hovis does suit you. Hovis. Do you remember the, was it a Yorkshire or Lancashire comedian and poet called Hovis Presley? I remember him. It is. Hovis. You do live on a massive mountain as well, don't you, with cobbles all the way up to the top of Mount Pendle. That's the worst part about it. 38,000 feet up cobbles. Loads of extra money for Ali Ali out on air. Epic long shift because obviously I still can't get that pissing thing to work. Cos I'm a feckin' idiot. That's all, a feckin' idiot. Louise is a nice name, it is. We've all got nice names in here, haven't we? Good solid names. Cinquecento, the new EP by the Tony Campari Conversation. Let's have a look. I have some lyrics to write. Is he still Tony Campari at the moment, by the way? Chico, or has he changed? Night Nights, Steve-O, Helen and Ruby Ruby Roo. Saula. Get an egg timer. I was going to buy an egg timer, genuinely. Not for timing eggs, because I can't eat the things, because I just vomit everywhere, but it was a brass one with really, really ornate wood. So ornate wood with brass rail things, whatever it was. Looked really nice. I was going to buy one just for set dressing, because I'm an absolute wanker, obviously. Who's Hitting the Heart? Wasn't that John Bon Jovi? Or maybe not. But I'll look into it. If I was going to buy one, it's not going to be a plastic one, is it? It's going to be an ornate one, because I am that much of a tit. And I love a bit of wood. And a brass. Need one that beeps. What I need to sort out is just how I can hear it coming through there without that coming through here, going through there. There's a way of doing it. I'll find a way of doing it. There's definitely a way of doing it. I just haven't thought about it, that's why. But it'll happen. It'll happen, I'll sort it. Leave it with me. Bluetooth speaker. I've got speakers here already. I've got speakers pointing directly at me, which is where I normally hear Piggly Ding coming from. The problem is, if there's a speaker anywhere and it goes through here, there's a loop, so it sounds ridiculous. And I don't want that. I just need to find a way of isolating Piggly Ding from everything else. Once I do that, I can do that this weekend. But I want to get out this weekend with the camera. Went to see John Bon Jovi in the RDA Dublin, and he played for over 3 hours. Oh man, that would absolutely... I'd be tanning my wrists after watching that. 3 hours of him. He is supposed to be a really nice fella, isn't he? But, nah. Why did I break it? I haven't broke anything. I bought a new microphone, and OBS decided to be a kinky little slut, and has been deciding to go on feedback loops and things. Didn't like it. I just need to sort it out. You saw Richie Sambora, nice guy. Good guitarist as well. I'm just sick of musicians with long hair. Why? Why do you have to have long hair just because you're a musician? Just get a normal haircut. Although saying that, Ed Sheeran and Chris Martin have got short hair, so take that back. Grow it long, grow it strong, don't be wrong. Egg timer outside. When it goes off, you open the curtains, see what the noise is, and wham, foot pedal, cut to the pause exterior cam. I could, in theory, green screen that, so that window became the window of the bear's paws. I might try that at some point this year. I could do that. This could be a thing. Not a green screen, but just, yeah. Like I've got here at the moment on the screen where it's got the bear's paws above it. I could do that as an exterior of the pub and just have that as the window. I could do that. JBJ were really good. Is this before they started making cheap shit to be advertised on TV, like the pillow pad? That's JML, isn't it? You quite like long hair on a man, but that's because you're a rock chick, Mandy, that's why. Connor, it's your birthday on Friday. Oh, right, good luck. Have a happy birthday. If we don't see you beforehand, have a happy birthday, mate. Are you doing a live stream for it? Having a party? Great idea. I'm full of them. I am full of great ideas. Well, I'm not really. Everyone else is. I just steal them because, obviously, all art is theft. What age, Connor? What age are you? Come on, what age are you? Happy birthday for Friday. Just don't tell us when you've nailed it. Green screen, shadow bang outside. Reveal it live. You die with joy. We don't need to die. Maybe, I don't know, a little wee come out would do, but anything more than that, not good. Mandy, did you have any posters of Fabio? He looked like a proper full-on fucking Texan him, didn't he? You'll be 31. Good age, Connor. Good age, mate. Good age. I'll be 52 coming up. The Killers played for 1 hour 30 minutes and that included the encore. Did they play Mr. Brightside 18 times in that time? I despise the Killers. One of the girls on my team think they're the best band of all time. I'm just having with a heart to say I think they're fucking shite. And I only liked, or I would have only liked Mr. Brightside if it was sung to the words of Norman Whiteside, but it wasn't, so it was too late. Thought you'd be younger. Oh. The guy with the pigeon. It is, Louise, it is. Fabio. The gorgeous hunk with the long flowing hair, who's always wearing blouses and shirts cut down to here somewhere so you can see his rippling muscles, was on a roller coaster, wasn't he? And hit a pigeon slap bang twat in his face. Blood everywhere. The best thing he ever did by a distance, that. Trying to look really cool. "31, wee baby Charlie, isn't he? Unfortunately. Too busy meeting rock stars. Turellement. Liked how he wore that goose on his face. It's fantastic. Genuinely, it'll be on YouTube. It'll be out there. Fabio Pigeon or Fabio Roller Coaster Bird, and you'll see it. Glorious. Jackie, you wouldn't say that the Killers, what? Just in general. Apollo's Chariot was the roller coaster. That somehow seems very, very fitting, considering they supported 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 1972. Welcome on stage, your very own Apollo's Chariot, featuring Fabio's nose in bits. Yep, check it out, Steve, you funk soul brother. Check it out now. Yeah, the Killers are shite. There you go. As are the Kings of Leon. Even Noel Furlong, who liked their first album, during one of the Mighty Boosh live concerts, just went, every fucking song sounds the same. Oh, and he does this thing, and it just sounds like every tune they've ever done. Absolute bollocks. Mr. Blue Sky by ELO has got more chords in that one song than the Killers and Kings of Leon back catalogues combined. Fact. FA to the CT. Fact. You turn 31 during COVID if your aging mind doesn't deceive you. What did I turn? I turned from someone who could walk using all his body to someone who couldn't. That was just after COVID, really, wasn't it? Oh, you dirty old man. You've seen them in Belfast. Lots of killers in Belfast, obviously. Time you're on till? Been busy. Just about to finish, Connor, unfortunately, mate. Been on since 8 o'clock, and I'm an old man. And we've been talking about all kinds of stuff that is giving my heart the vapours. Lots of filth. Been busy. Time you're on till? We still laugh about that now, you know, with my daughter of a morning when she rings me up. Where are you? I want to be late for work. No, you're not. Just turning into your street now. Oh, really? Where really are you? I am just turning to your street now. Yeah, right, yeah. Oh, there you are, yeah. You were, weren't you? Yes, I was. Kings of Leon, you saw them in Belfast. All right. Not many Kings of Leon in Belfast. Plenty of killers, though. They are shit. I hate this average bollocks and everyone going mad about it. Like what you like, but when people start claiming they are the next coming of the Beatles, they're not. Nobody moves things forward anymore. Radiohead do. Not many people are brave enough to be able to do that. I mean, really try and push the envelope. Try something new. No, what you do is you do what Coldplay do. Write the same song over and over again. I'm going to do a falsetto here, right? And then do-do-doom, do-do-doom. Just do that with the piano and then everyone will buy it in the millions without realising it's the same fucking song. Chris Martin with your shitty little t-shirt, with your fucking stupid. I hate him. Prick. Anyway. Not many are good enough to do that. Absolutely. Guns N' Roses were feckin' woeful. That's because, and I don't want to spoil this for people, but Guns N' Roses were always fucking awful. If you think oral sex, Axl Rose, that's the funny part. His name is an anagram of oral sex. If you think he had a decent voice, then you need to start listening to more bands. They're fucking awful. Slash can play guitar, but shit, innit? Try something new, try something different. And by new and different, what I don't mean is spend years and years singing about having underage knowledge of 13-year-old girls and what have you, and driving Thunderbird cars and stuff like that, and then paint your fucking fingernails black and pick up an acoustic guitar and then start singing a love song. You can't write love songs if that's what you're into. Wearing too tight denim and getting into teenage girls, you just can't do it. More than words, extremely fucking shit. Every rose has a thorn. Fuck me, senseless. Who wrote this bollocks? If I was in a band and someone came up to me with, I've got a great idea for a song, I would smash his acoustic guitar over his face until he pled for mercy, and then I'd carry on. See what you started now. See what you fucking started. This all came from John Bon Jovi and the Killers. You found me weak spot. 16 years ago, your sister gave you a CD with them. Turn that into an ashtray. Good idea. Guns N' Roses were bottled off stage in Dublin the night before. Many of them left here. Many of us left early, booing in Belfast. They're awful. Roses don't have thorns. Just like every evening has a morn. I don't know what it is, but it was shit anyway, wasn't it? Just stop it. If you're a hair rock band, don't pick up an acoustic guitar unless it is to smash it into bits on stage. In fact, don't even be a hair rock band. But that's something I would love as well, is somebody with adenoids at one of these gigs. Excuse me, I think you'll find roses don't have thorns, actually. At which point there'd be an absolute riot at the gig. I'd want to watch that. I'd watch that live. The chocolate's still on the coffee table. They don't have thorns either, but they have a nice taste, a nice aftertaste to them. Morning, Steve. Still haven't finished them. You still haven't bloody started them, really, have you, Mandy? Judging by how many was in that tub. You saw Safri Duo once. Which? Good Roman Nathan impression. It's the eye that does it. That's what it is. Me and him and Tom York suffer from the same Specsavers dude. Steve's still in the room. He's still in the room. Just when you thought he was out, we put him back in. And what I was thinking about the other day as well, there was an advert for Sight Savers. I think it was, the voiceover was done by Ewan McGregor. And I was thinking to myself, Sight Savers, it's a good job that Sean Connery didn't do the advert for that one, because that's a completely different gig altogether, that one, isn't it? No one wants to be advertising shite shavers. Do they really? Do they? Do they? Do they really? Anyway, I've gone on too long. This happens all the time because you people are fantastic. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Top chat, not all messages. That's the pain in the arse. I don't think social stream is allowing me to see all. I think it's just seeing top, which is a pain in the testes. I need to change that. I need to find a way of sorting that out. Sort it out, you slate. Yeah, anyway, get your dancing shoes on, like. Are you dancing? Are you asking? I'm asking. I'm dancing. Yeah. Yeah, so thanks everyone. Fuck Carla Lane. And Kings of Leon. And who else? Killers. Anyone else? No. That'll do, just them. Oh, and Ed Sheeran and Coldplay. Fuck all of them. You were very late tonight. You were. You still are very late tonight. Well done. You're making up for all those times that you fall asleep 10 minutes in. That's why. Thank you very much, Jackie Lewis. Am I asking 17 people to dance? Yes. Watch like nobody's dancing. We can do this. Vámonos, muchachos. Well, ladies, who's first? Carla Lane, half one, half biscuit, don't like her. And if they say she's shite, then she is. The uncleest Tom of Merseyside. Dancing shoes on, come on. And that's that.